store has the Santa Claus. They're just helpers. The real one doesn't show up until Christmas Eve. He'll come flying through the sky, calling to his reindeer, and then he'll glide in and land on our roof.
Tell me more, Philip.
I'm not talking.
Daddy, you told us we'd see the real Santa. May we stay up Christmas Eve and see him?
Yeah, sure. Look, Willie, take the kids home.
Oh, very well, Philip.
And I'll wait here for Alice. In the meantime, I think I'll join Frankie over at the toy counter. I wonder what he's buying at that toy counter.
What kind of a doll did you say you wanted, sir?
You heard me. I want a doll that's 5'2", has red hair, and walks with a wiggle.
They don't make toys like that.
Who's talking about a toy? What are you doing tonight, honey?
Well, I have to take my grandmother out.
I'll bring along a date for her. I have a friend just about her age.
Remley.
Here he is now. Curly, how would you like it?
No, I ain't doing no grandma sitting. Remley, what's the matter with you? Why do you always try to go on the...
Phil, help me with these packages, will you?
Oh, sure, honey, sure.
Hi, Alice. Looks like you bought a lot of presents.
Oh, I did. And I have one for you, too, Frankie.
You bought me a Christmas present? Oh, Alice, you shouldn't have done it. Which package is mine?
I think it's this one under my arm.
I'll get it.
Frankie, you shouldn't grab
Oh,
it.
Alice, just what I always wanted, a bag of money.
Give me back my purse.
Oh, sorry, Alice. Here's your purse.
Now give me back the money.
Can't I just hold it for a while? So warm and comforting.
No.
Well, where is my present, Alice?
It must be with the packages I put in the car.
Well, come on, let's go out to the parking lot. I'm anxious to see it.
Hey, by the way, Alice, I promised the girls I'd let them stay up and see Santa on Christmas Eve.
Oh, Phil, why did you do that?
Well, honey, I was on the spot. I had to. Hey, but look, don't worry. I'll get somebody to play Santa.
Why get anybody to play Santa?
Well, what else am I going to do?
Well, let the kids stay up and see the real Santa Claus.
Well, I don't know what time he's got. Could I have that again, Herman?
Why don't you let the kids see the real Santa Claus?
Remley, you got to stop using hops in your bubble bath.
Oh, we can call somebody later, Phil. Oh, here's our car. Open the door, Frankie, and you'll find your present on the back seat.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to... There ain't no packages here. What are you, a wise guy or something, Alice?
Oh, what are you talking about? I put them right here myself on... Oh, no, they're gone. Somebody stole them.
A likely story. You never did have anything for me.
Frankie,
The
you know
length
that...
some people go
Frankie, all of the other presents were stolen, too.
I don't care about the others. I want my present. And you better get it for me or I'll have a tantrum. I'll lie down on the sidewalk and kick my feet. That's what I'll do. I will.
Wait a minute.
Frankie, please control yourself. And don't you worry. The thief who stole your present will regret it.
He will?
Yes. As soon as he opens the box, the rattlesnake will bite him.
Rattlesnake? You fiend.
Oh, Phil, this is awful. All those wonderful Christmas presents I got. I bought the children beautiful mama dolls, and Oh, this is terrible. I'm going in and report this to the manager.
Yeah, go ahead, honey. I don't blame her. I'd like to get my hands on whoever stole those packages.
Maybe they weren't stolen. Maybe Alice put them in the wrong car. You know, some blondes aren't too smart.
Yeah. Well, then let's look in the next car.
Okay. Hey, Curly, I was right. Here are your packages in this car.
Well, then good. Start handing them out.
Right. Curly, did Alice buy anybody an aquarium?
I don't know. Why?
There's a bowl here with fish in it.
Well, then hand it out. I'll see if there's a card on it.
Okay. Here you are, Curly. Take it easy. Heavy.
All right. Be careful handing it over now. Look out. It's kind of slippery.
Drop that bowl, you Yuletide thieves!
Julius, now look what you made me do.
That's my fish bowl. What are you guys doing in my car? I'm going to call a cop.
Now, wait a minute, Julius. We can explain.
Don't talk to me, you guppy snatchers. Look at me, little goldfish swimming all
sorry, Julius.
Don't stand there, Max. Swim after them.
Oh, stop making such a fuss over a few landlocked goldfish. I'll pay you for them.
Well, that's better. Let's have the dough.
How much they cost?
$1,300.
$1,300 for goldfish?
When I buy goldfish, they're gold.
All right, kid. Beat it.
Beat it, he says. He's ransacking me car and he wants me to beat it.
We ain't ransacking your car. Somebody stole presents out of my car, and we thought these was them.
These was them. He not only steals stuff out of my car, he's stealing me character, too.
Ah, Curly, pay no attention to him. We gotta catch this crook. And, Curly, did you hear that?
Yeah, sound like a mama doll. What about it?
Didn't Alice say she bought a couple of mama dolls for the kid?
Where did that sound come from?
That little girl over there is holding a mama doll.
Remley, we got our crook.
What crook? The kid's only 5 years old. The doll probably belongs to him.
Why? That kid's a criminal type if I ever saw one. Look at that low.
With more news, more information, more often.
Actually, those two guys called me about a month ago.
102.7 KINX.
Experience the taste of history with the release of Budweiser's limited edition 1933 Repeal Reserve Amber Lager, a recipe that dates back to the pre-Prohibition era when Adolphus Busch brewed a special amber lager for his friends. Pick up a 12-pack and go back in time. It's the Bud Light Limelight brought to you by Eagle Beverage, and it's Tipsy Irishman karaoke tonight at the New Lobby Bar. The Tipsy Irishman has a $500 karaoke challenge. Must be present to win. Come sing all the songs you can. Fireball is on special during karaoke at the New Lobby Bar in downtown Great Falls. The North 40 Bar, it's the place to play. Have fun at the pool tables or on some gaming machines at the North 40 Bar, 4300 North Star Boulevard in Great Falls. It's Saturday Night Live, music at the Do Bar with Max Laporte, opening for Lucky Valentines, starting at 9 p.m. this evening on the Do Bar patio. That's the Do Bar on the west side. There's your Bud Light Limelight, brought to you by Eagle Beverage.
It's time. It's time to bring you Argos men's basketball on KINX 102.7 FM. This contest is brought to you by Benefice Health System, McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you, Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Taco John's on 14th Street and 10th Avenue South, Kaufman's Menswear, ABC Seamless, Howard's Pizza, A.T. Clemens, Rocky Mountain Portables, Clubhouse in Fort Benton, Staybridge Suites, Ox and Son Towing, Little Caesars, Montana Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance, Randy Boggan, your agent, Great Falls College MSU, Battery Warehouse, Celtic Cowboy, downtown Great Falls. Get your Irish on. And now, let's head courtside with Sergeant Randy for UGF Sports.
And a pleasant good evening, basketball fans. We are ready to kick off game number 2 on the night. I'll tell you what, if it's anything like game number 1, sit back and relax. You're not going to want to go anywhere. We had a thriller, 60-52. The Lady Argos battled from a deficit in the first and second quarter, and they came out on fire in the third quarter, and they pulled away a victory there. A very hard-fought victory. Great contest there, but here we got one. First game of the year conference-wise for the University of Providence, second for Rocky. They had a battle last night up in Havre as they came away with a 99-93 loss to MSU Northern. Of course, Carroll College is up there against Havre tonight, and Carroll will be here tomorrow, so we'll bring you all the information on that as we go. But I'll tell you what, we got a good one scheduled here for night. Game number 2 on the night. Game number 1 of the conference for UP. Game number 2 for Rocky. But before we do that, we're going to step aside. We always like to start the night with a prayer and the national anthem. So we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back with our opening lineup right after this as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
See the full line of Yamaha Viking utility side-by-sides at Pure Bliss Cycle Sales. Yamaha Vikings feature true 3- or 6-person cabins, class-leading comfort, huge cargo capacity, proven off-road capability, and real-world tough reliability. Plus, exclusive features like Ultramatic automatic transmission and on-command 4-wheel drive. Visit Pure Bliss Cycle Sales today. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
As we get back to action, we will start with the starting lineups for Coach Bill Drykeson. He is 6-2 on the season, 0-1 in conference. Latrell Franklin from California, 5'8" sophomore, will lead the way. Chad Cannonen from Roy, Montana, 6'1" senior. We also got Danny Betcher from Billings, Montana, 6'7" junior. Craig Wilmore from Daytona Beach, Florida. He is 6'3" and a junior. And we've got Jared Samuelson from Billings, Montana, formerly with University of Montana, a D1 transfer, 6'7" and a sophomore, 16 points per game, 6 rebounds. He is going to be a load to handle underneath the basket. Your hometown, University of Providence Argos, 6-3 on the season. Of course, this is game number 1 on the conference. So they're coming in, excuse me, with an 0-0 record. Coach Anthony Owens is going to kick it off this way, averaging 11.6 points per game. From Stevensville, Montana, number 3 on his jersey, Jared Schultz. He will be bringing the ball up the court all night long. Trayvon Bashir from Inglewood, California. He is 6'5". He is a redshirt senior, averaging just over 5 rebounds his games as well. He's one that battles underneath the basket. He wears number 10. And we'll let the camera catch up with this as Trayvon is now coming out. The other guard, call him the spark plug, because when he gets going, he will light things up. Matthew Brooks McGregor, Paradise, California, 5'8", redshirt senior, averaging 7.4 points per game. 70% foul shooter, pretty good at the charity stripe, number 12 in the program. And the big guy who's been doing so much lately, he leads all scorers with 14.1 points per game, adds in 9.2 rebounds from Montreal, Quebec, 6'7" senior, Stephen Tahoe Clark. And finally, guy who's lit it up a bunch lately, from Fort Smith, Arkansas, Deshaun Rice, 8.3 points per game. He is a 6-foot senior, averaging 5 assists and 2 steals. He is a lot of fun to watch, and that'll be your starting lineup. So we're ready to get this one off as the Argos will be going left to right on the radio dial. Rocky coming in, their light unis and their dark green trim, as they'll get over here, get huddled up on the floor, get a little of energy, a little bit of excitement. Of course, we are starting a little bit late as that first game. A lot of timeouts and a lot of fouls at the end there as Rocky was trying to keep that one close. They had a pretty good lead in the first half, up by as much as 9 on 2 different occasions, but the Argos continued to battle, and they battled their way right back into it. So we're ready to kick this one off. The big man, he's going to be tipping this one, Tahoe Clark, and he'll be facing against Craig Wilmore, 6'3" junior from Daytona Beach. Clark comes in at 6'7", and you can see the difference on the floor. Clock is set, 20 minutes. We're ready to roll, and it's going to be Rocky with the opening tip, and it's going to be Latrell bringing the ball up for Coach Drykeson. And Latrell Franklin with the ball on the right-hand side, kicks it over into the corner. Quickly, a 3-point shot is up. That one is no good by Cannonen. as rebound comes down. Coach says, let's run, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Rice will bring the ball down on the top of the key. Belt by the big scoreboard. We're underway. 19:37 to go first half action. 0-0 is the score. As Deshaun Rice with the ball on the left-hand side, thinking to bring it down. He will. Clark underneath the basket. Drives in, loses the handle, goes to the hardwood with it. Trying not to travel, hands it off to McGregor. Almost. Matthew had a good look, not able to convert that one there on a broken play. As Luttrell will bring the ball down. McGregor, tight defense. Luttrell just throws that one up, no good. Little tip pass underneath, strong move. Count it. It's good. Jared Samuelson, the big man. He'll get the first hoop and the harm of the contest. Chance for a three-point play as the foul's going to go against Daho Clark. That'll be number 1 on Steven, as stepping up to the charity stripe will be Samuelson. 82.6% from the charity stripe on the season, as he is good on his first. He's got the first 3 points of the game, as it's a 3-0 lead. The Bears, the Battling Bears of Rocky, up 3-0, 19:03 to go. First half action on the Bell Big scoreboard. As quickly, Deshaun Rice, a little crossover dribble, splits a lane, kicks off the right-hand side, wide open. McGregor for 3. That one's long, maybe a little too wide open, as that one just sails over the rim. As quickly getting up off the bench will be Sergio. Berkeley will come in next dead ball cannon and quickly works the ball over the left-hand side in the hands of Betcher. That's a soft-looking left-hand shot there, as Danny will pick that one up from 16. It's a quick 5-0 lead for the Bears. Rice with the ball, top of the key. Man-to-man defense by the Bears. Deshaun, a little behind the back dribble. Doing a nice job trying to get down to Clark. He does. Daho Clark gets hit from behind, or the ball does, as he goes up with his second opportunity. Not able to make it, but he's going to get a couple of free throws, as the foul is going to go against Danny Betcher. That'll be the first one on the Billings product. Remember watching him in high school. Did a nice job coming up here in Great Falls. Did a couple games that he was in. Stephen Daho Clark goes to the free throw line. 69.8% foul shooter. Averages 14.1 points per game and 9 rebounds. He's got a couple already here in this contest. Chance to add to his point total. First free throw is up. Off the left iron, no good. So the 0 will stay on the board. McGregor will come over to the bench as Sergio will come in for him. 5-0 Bears up. 18-25. First half action on the Belt Bank scoreboard. Of course, we're listening to the Benefice Hospital Game of the Week. Benefice Foundation Game of the Week. Appreciate them as a sponsor. As Clark with another opportunity. Spins the ball, throws it up, and that's back iron no good. 0 for 2. As starting not slow from the charity stripe. Luttrell Franklin will bring the ball down quickly up against Sergio. Berkeley in defense. Kennan works the ball left-hand side. They'll kick it through Wilmore. Craig, he wants to work the right into the hands of Samuelson. Jerrison picks up, wants to go. Little give and go move there, as Rice is going to come up with a loose ball. Errant pass, Deshaun right there to get it. He wants to run with it. He takes it right down to the rack with a left hand. On up to the iron there. Not going to get the hoop, but he will get a couple of free throws. Has a little talking going on out there. And it's going to go against Jared Samuelson. Samuelson didn't think that foul was on him, but it is, as Deshaun Rice will head to the charity stripe. 64.7% for Deshaun. Trying to take the 0 off the board, and he does not on the first free throw. Team shoots 68% on the season. Right now, they're shooting 0 for 3 from the charity stripe. 5-0 is the Bears lead. 17:59 to go here first half on the Belt Bank scoreboard. Second free throw. There we go. Now the crowd can sit down, as that will remove the 0 off the board. 5-1, Bears by 4. As quickly coming down, Luttrell, tight man, two-man defense there. Right in front of us, Jared Samuelson dribbles down, hands off. Two-hand slam, no good. I'll tell you what, Danny Betcher went up to flush that one. It just bounced out. Coach is not going to be happy about that. Schultz will kick the ball over to Rice, down underneath Trayvon. Spins out, throws over. This time Berkeley squares up, spins it in his hand, gets it down to Clark. Steven looks back into the hands of Schultz. Jared drives in, loses the handle, goes to the floor, and he's going to get hit with the travel. Felt the contact had something to do with it. The official did not. So we're going to go the other direction after the turnover. 5-1 is the Bears lead. 17:27 to go here in this first half on the Belleville Bank scoreboard as a slow scoring game. As we're going to have the whistle and the foul on the block. As bodied up was going to be Sergio Berkeley. That'll be foul number 1 on Sergio. Non-shooting affair, 2 team fouls apiece. 5-1 is the Bears lead. Of course, invite you back tomorrow night. If you're in the area, stop on in. Ladies' game set to start at 5:30. Carroll College coming to town. The guys will do theirs about 20 minutes after the ladies is complete. Latrell with the ball, kicks over the right-hand side to Kennan. Rotate around the perimeter. Betcher back top in the hands of Latrell. Franklin wants to drive the right-hand side. Thinking about shooting. Instead, he continues to just hold his dribble out there. 2 to go on the shot clock. They're not aware, and they're not going to shoot it. Nice defensive stand on the Argos as Rocky Mountain just not paying attention on that. Coach Drykeson is saying that the shot clock was not correct. And so he's over talking to the official. They're wanting to double check on that to make sure everything is okay. And so he talked to the official, and Coach Drykeson, very nice, come over, told Coach Owens what it was he was checking on. So they're checking, both coaches kind of smiling at each other. 5-1, Bears up by 4, 16:51 to go. The shot clock is the thing that has created the most challenges at the university here. And the officials are going to get together. They're going to talk about it a little bit here. All right, so after the game is over, we're all going to meet at the Max. And when we leave the Max, let's run over to Howard's Pizza. And then on the way back to the hotel, let's hit Taco John's, pick up a taco. It's a great plan. They like it. They both agree to it. All right, now we're going to play some basketball. I love it. I love it. I love it. 5-1, Bears by 4, 16:51 to go. They're going to say everything was correct. And so it's going to be Argo ball side out on the shot clock violation. I'm not sure what Coach Drykeson was looking at there. I was watching the shot clock, and I believe everything worked correctly, at least from my angle, but he said it looked like it went from 3 to 0 and just buzzed, but I don't know. So Deshaun Wright with the ball out on the left-hand side. We'll bring it up top of the key, looking for the screen. He'll get it from Clark. Clark spins off. Quick pass down to Clark. He goes up strong to the hoop, and strong to the floor he goes on the foul, as this one is going to go against Rocky. It'll be Craig Wilmore, foul number 1. The big man from Daytona Beach took it to him, and Clark will go to the line. 0 for 2 from the line. Hasn't made one yet tonight. Maybe reverse psychology will put this one through the hoop. He does shoot 69% on the season. 14 points a game is what he puts in, along with 9 rebounds. And he will softly roll that first one over the rim. And that'll give him 1 out of 3. If he makes the next one, he'll be pretty close back to his average there. 5-2 is now the lead for Rocky. 16:34 to go here in this first half on the Belleville Bank scoreboard. Benefits game of the week. Second free throw is good as well. 2 for 4, 50%. Shooting right at average, as it's going to be the ball in the hands of Latrell. Full court pressure. They're going to say this one was last touched by the Argos as they double team him. Now, more importantly, there's only 4 seconds left on the shot clock to get it across the half-court line. And with that, Coach Drykeson wants to call a timeout. We'll take it along with him. It'll be a 30-second break. We'll be back with more as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
You've been working all day and you're meeting friends. Take it to the max. You're looking for fun, got an evening to spend. Take it to the max. The Max Sports Bar Casino. Join the crowd, the Max attracts. It's the friendliest place that we know. We can't wait to get back to the max. Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Take it to the max. Absolutely. Sounds like a great plan. When this one's over, we should all head over to the max. As we've got a low-scoring contest going so far. 5-3. Bears up by 2. All 3 of the Argo points have come from the charity stripe. Jared Samuelson, the leading scorer with 3 points. He had the hoop and the harm. As not only they have to get it in, but they have to get it across the half-court line in 4 seconds. And Sergio will allow that, as it's going to be Latrell bringing it over on the left-hand side. Takes it all the way down on the left elbow, brings it back up top of the key. Jack Franklin with the ball, kicks over left. Deep pass underneath. Little give and go there to the big man. A little finger roll over the top. Craig Wilmore. Beautiful pass as he took that one right to the front of the rim and just a little baby bunny over the top as Trayvon will bring the ball back left-hand side to Schultz. Jared, top of the key. As Sergio Berkeley will work around the perimeter. Trying to drive in, instead he kicks back to Schultz. Schultz had 5 3-pointers the other night when we had him here. I know he can shoot the ball. Sergio drives in, pulls up from 5, buries it. Berkeley with the first field goal of the game for the University of Providence. It's still a 2-point game, 7-5. As Drykeson has that foot stomp that you can hear throughout the whole gymnasium to get his team's attention. They'll bring it back in the hands of Wilmore. Craig, deep pass underneath, a little give and go. Craig drives right to the rack. The hoop and the harm, Craig Wilmore. He'll take it to the rack. He'll get 2. And a chance for a 3-point play. Foul. It's going to go against Deshaun Rice. That'll be foul number 1 on Rice. As a little 2-man game between Samuelson and Wilmore. Samuelson is such a load that they're crashing down on him, which allows Wilmore to come across the lane for the easy dump off in the dime. This time he's going to get the dime and a free throw opportunity, as he's not going to make that one. The dime to Samuelson, of course, the basket to Wilmore. Trying to do the same thing there. That ball was, boy, it looked like it was tipped out of bounds, but I guess not, as we're going to keep it right here. We're going to give it right back into the hands of Rocky. On the floor for the first time, Joel Towers coming in. Also coming in is going to be Austin Payne. Q and Resius on the floor for the first time. We've got Kevin Schilling coming in as players just rolling onto the floor. We also got Satchel McDonald coming in. Satchel's one who has started several games, but coming off the bench from St. Louis, Missouri. Official said, no, you can't just run in. Get back to the bench. We'll bring in one at a time. Thank goodness I wouldn't have seen them all. As quickly coming down, Satchel will kick it over to Samuelson. Samuelson wants to drive baseline. Spin move. Little one-hander up. That one's no good. Rebound comes down. It's going to be bounced around into the hands of the Argos. Berkeley will come out with a loose ball, and he wants to run with it. Surge right down the middle of the floor. Set to come in. Next dead ball is going to be Deontay Woodbridge. Woodbridge averaging over 7 points a game, doing a nice job. The inlet pass is errant, stolen away. Coming out is going to be Franklin with it, Luttrell, as he'll send that down into the post. That one's going to be stolen away as well. Sergio right in front of us. Quick whistle and a foul. And bodied up on him was going to be Satchel, so that'll be foul number 1 on Satchel McDonald. Non-shooting affair, just 14 fouls on the Bears, so we're still a ways to go on that. Also, Deshae Williams coming in. Williams from Tampa, Florida. He's coming in averaging 7 points per game. Another one of those long, lean bodies that he had a two-handed slam in the last home game that was just fantastic. He rocked the rafters on that particular one. Berkeley with the ball on the right-hand side, standing out at the elbow as Woodbridge cuts across the lane. He'll get over the hands of Schelling as they'll send this one back up. Ball's going to be tipped out of the hands. Back down Woodbridge, a little up and under. Might have had that one blocked. I guess they got a little arm on that one, so that's going to send Deontay to the free throw line as the foul is going to go against Rocky. This one will be foul number 1 on Joel Towers, the Hollywood, California native. Just a freshman at 5'10". And so Deontay stands up at the free throw line, averaging 7 points per game. 9-5, it's a tight one. Low scoring affair so far as the first free throw rattles around, no good. Used the backboard on that one, a little too much spin as that one's going to roll off the front of the rim and kick out. Of course, appreciate all of our sponsors who continue to help us bring you basketball here on KNX 102.7 FM. Second free throw is up. It is no good as well. Invite you to tune in on Thursday mornings, Sports Chat with Sergeant Scott from 8 to 9 o'clock. Ball will come out in the hands of Colin May. John Sissel on last week. Three-point shot is up. It's good. Joel Towers dialing up from distance on that one. And McGregor will get back up off the bench. Always good to hear from John. Talking about his upcoming CMR season. As Sergio Berkeley with a left elbow is going to drive in, spin move, loses the handle. No, he doesn't. He holds on to it, kicks it back out. Deshae, back to Berkeley. 11 to go on the shot clock. Everybody standing in the corner, talking about dinner later. Surge tries to tip it. That one ends up sailing out of bounds. So Deshaun Rice back in and McGregor back in. And media timeout. So we're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more Argo basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
North Central Montana's home for more news, more information, more often. 102.7 KINX. Fairfield, Great Falls.
If a gift is worth giving, it's worth remembering. Double D Engraving are the experts at personalizing your gifts. With a wide selection of gifts in their showroom or special orders to suit your needs. Picture frames to capture your family reunion. bronze baby shoes as a childhood memory, family trees for anniversaries, sandblasted beer mugs or champagne glasses to remember a couple's special day. Log on to their website, doublegengraving.com, or visit them at 612 2nd Street South. They're your one-stop shop for all your personal, business, and promotional needs.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Absolutely, thank you, Wayne Thayers and the whole crew down there at the Celtic Cowboy. Whiskey Wednesdays, Pub Trivia Tuesdays. I'll tell you what, they've always got something going on. Beautiful banquet room downstairs. If you've got your special event that you need a place to host it, get a hold of Wayne and the crew down there. They'll take care of you, as they always do. Right now, it's 12-5. Bears have pushed this out to a 7-point lead at the 13:50 mark here of this first half. Not a high-scoring affair. It's been a defensive battle so far, as the Bears will get the ball across the half-court line into the hands of Colin May, who's on the floor for the first time. Wanting to feed it down to Samuelson. Samuelson going up for the two-hand slam. Oh, boy, he got fouled from behind, so he's going to get a couple of free throws. Not able to flush that one in. That'll be foul number 1 on Deontay Woodbridge. That's going to be the 4th team foul on the Argos, as Samuelson will step up. Sophomore transfer out of the University of Montana, and you can see the D1 talent coming out in him. Averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and perfect from the charity stripe, averaging 82.6%. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And with that, Kevin Schilling will come to the bench. Jared Schultz will come back in. Schultz maybe can light it up from outside. Schultz hit 5 big three-pointers here last week when we were here. Second free throw is up. It is good as well. Samuelson hitting on all cylinders. As Rice will bring the ball up for the University of Providence Argos. Want to go to the left-hand side. He will in the hands of McGregor. McGregor will pull up from 18. Back iron, no good. Ball's going to be tipped away. We're going to say over the back. Foul. And this one is going to go against, it looks like Deontay Woodbridge. If that's the case, that'll be foul number 2 on him. It is. So Trayvon will come back onto the floor. As 14-5 is the Bears' lead. They will get it into the hands of Rocky. Tried to split a couple defenders, not able to do it. As Drakeson, yeah. Now we're going to talk about this one here. So the Argo player was running the ball up, ran into the official. When he did, he lost the ball out of bounds. Lost the ball, and so originally the official said, my bad, we'll keep it with the Argos, but then he changed his mind, and so it's going to be here with Rocky, which technically is the right call. Satchel McDonald with the ball, working the right-hand side. Little flip over the top to Samuelson, wide open underneath. Another basket for Samuelson. Jared with the hoop and the harm, chance to go for the three-point play. We knew he was going to be a handful, and he has been a handful, as this will be foul number 1 against Deshae Williams. 6-team foul, as Daho Clark will get back up off the bench. Steven will come in. That one's no good, as not able to get the free throw. First one missed of the night. 16-5 is the Bears' lead. 13:05 to go here, first half action on the Bell Bank scoreboard. It's the Argos with the ball on offense. Schultz trying to cut to the left. He will get it, pulls up from 3. That one comes up short. Felt the contact, got knocked down, didn't get the call. Trying to buy that call there, not able to get it as quickly. Coming the other direction is going to be Towers. Joel with the ball, working over the right-hand side to Satchel. This time McDonald will just hand it off. Austin Payne on the floor. Deep down to Samuelson. Samuelson has just been tough to deal with there. Spin move out in the lane there. They'll kick it back out. Payne into the hands of Satchel. He'll pull it from 18. That one's no good. Rebound by Schultz. Jared doing a nice job using the chicken wing to kind of give himself a little bit of space there. Kicks it back to Deshae. Top the key. McGregor goes left. Rice with the ball. Wants to drive in. Looking for the screen. Pulls it right back out. This time splits a couple defenders. Goes down hard after being tripped. No whistle on that one. McGregor this time right to the rack. It's good. Matthew Brooks McGregor, I'll tell you what, he got up in the air on that one, went right over the top of Samuelson, got the hoop and the floor. 16-7, the Bears are up. Oh, that one was coming right at me. Thank you. Saved my face. I was looking to the right and the ball came in from the left. Assistant coach over here was able to save me as coach talking to them about the play that happened a moment ago. 16-7, the Bears up by 9. 12 minutes to go here in this first half. In a defensive-minded contest so far. Ball will be in the hands of the Bears. 21 seconds go on the shot clock. They will work it in top of the key. Latrell Franklin back on offense. Franklin, a pretty good free throw shooter as well, 73%. He will continue to work around the perimeter, kicks it over the right-hand side. This time through the hands of Payne. Austin drives in, goes right over the top of McGregor. Just barrels through him, and Austin Payne's going to get the foul. And an astounded look on his face as he doesn't believe it. But I don't think the official's going to change it. So we're going to go with the charge. Player control foul. We're going to go the other direction. 16-7. Bears by 9. Rice with the ball. We're bringing it up through the middle of the floor. Clears the Argo logo and the center line. Kicks it to the high post to Trayvon, who goes right back to Rice. Deshaun sets it up. Schultz, he stops. He pops. He drops it in. It's good. Schultz for 3. Jared starting to warm up, and that's exactly what they need. 16-10, Bears by 6. As coming the other direction, Franklin with the ball. Latrell will hand it off. He'll kick it over the right-hand side to Joel Towers. Towers thinking about shooting, has his pocket picked as McGregor, a little 1-on-3, takes it right to the rack. It's good. Beautiful move. Get the steal, get the basket. That's 4 for Matt, and that cuts it down to a 4-point lead, 16-12. Rocky watching their lead dissipate as they'll send it in the hands of Joel. He wants to drive right-hand side. Kicks it back. Latrell drives in, spins out, picks back. Column A with the ball. They'll just continue to hand it off. Deep three-point shot. Back iron, no good. Schultz quickly goes up there, gets that one off to Rice. Sean brings it down. He's got his head up, looking down. Splits a couple defenders. Gets bumped. Loses the ball on the floor and not able to recover it. We'll go the other direction with the turnover. Quickly, it's going to be Column A with the ball on the left-hand side as they'll rotate around the perimeter. As Deshaun Rice doing a nice job on defense. They kick it back into the hands of number 22. Left hand layup, no good for Betcher. Had a good look at it. There's a lot of contact out there. Schultz, he'll pull up from 3. That one is long. Ball is lost out of bounds as Austin Payne wasn't expecting it. Wasn't able to rebound it. That one just kind of dropped out of bounds on him. And so they'll keep the ball right here. 16-12, Bears by 4. 10-17 to go. First half action on the Bell Bank scoreboard. They will get the inlet pass to McGregor. The up and under reverse layup. McGregor all of a sudden is coming alive. The Bears want to talk about it. Let's do the same thing. It'll be 60-second timeout. We'll be back with more on KNX 102.7.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Anderson Glass Doors and Windows provides residents of Cascade County and surrounding area with top quality residential and commercial windows, glass, and door service. As we jump into the holiday season, Anderson Glass staff would like to take this opportunity to say thank you for your continued support throughout the year.
Official confused all of us. We thought he called a timeout. He was actually coming over to call a delay of game warning. Deep three-point shot's no good. Ball is bounced around. Nice job. Clark going up strong. Stephen Daho Clark with the rebound. He will steal that one away. McGregor. He'll pull up from 20. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Trayvon doing a nice job stealing that one away. Back to Rice. Rice squares up with the basket. Clark working hard to get position down there. Not able to get him the ball. They'll work the ball back out to McGregor. Schultz squares up. Picks up his dribble. Goes back top the key. Trayvon. Once again, they're working hard underneath the basket. Clark battling down there as Deshaun Rice will hold up with the right elbow. 16-14, Bears by 2, 9:31 to go under the halfway mark here this first half. Schultz, ooh, he thought about shooting there. Good defense by Cannon and ended up passing it off. McGregor goes over the left hand. Count it. It's good. Matthew Brooks McGregor with another one. Like I said, we call him the spark plug. That is 4 quick baskets for him. And a chance for Deshae Williams to come in as Brooks will go to the free throw line as he's tied that one up after the Colin May foul. Brooks McGregor, 70% foul shooter on the season. Averages 7 points, 7.4 points on the season. He's already exceeded that Chance to add one more. That rattles around no good. That'll keep Samuelson over here not able to check in as he was ready to come in. And it's going to be the ball in the hands of Latrell Franklin. He'll hand it off. Cannonen works the left-hand side to Colin May. Back to Cannonen. He can hit that three. Pulls the trigger on that. No good. Rebound comes down. Trayvon kicks over to Deshaun. Rice works the right-hand side against Latrell. Looking for the screen. Steps back. Pulls the trigger. Rattles it through. It's good. Deshaun Rice with his first field goal. And Argos have their first lead of the game, 19-16, as they've battled their way back into this one. What's turning out to be a pretty good contest here. Latrell will hand it back off to Cannonen. Chad kicks over top of the key. May call it goes left. They'll work it down to Austin. Austin will pull the trigger. Back iron, no good. And rebound, Latrell had it for a moment. That's going to go off the foot of Cannonen, and that'll give a chance for Samuelson to come in and Tegan Johnson on the floor for the first time. Of course, Tegan played ball just up the highway here, up in Power. His folks probably in attendance here. I'll have to look around, see if mom and dad are back there. But Tegan on the floor for the first time tonight. 6'1" senior, Dutton. I said Power, but he was Power Dutton, I believe, was a co-op team up there. It's going to be Sean Rice with the ball top of the key, going to work around the perimeter. 3-point Argo lead, 19-16. Rice tries to split a couple defenders, maintains his dribble, hands it off to Williams. Deshay, he'll stop, he'll pop, he'll drop one in for three. Deshay Williams dialed up from distance. Tickling the twine from 19-9, as they like to say. That's a 6-point Argo lead, biggest lead of the game for them. As Latrell, he'll pull up from 17. The basket is good. And then there's going to be a foul, but I don't think it was on the shooter. And so Latrell's going to get the basket. And so we'll see what's all sorts of fun stuff going on tonight. So the basket's going to count. The foul is going to be a holding foul. And they didn't report the number yet. Yeah, they did. It's going to be Deshay Williams. That'll be foul number 2 on him. And Samuelson will go to the free throw line. So Samuelson will get a free throw. As they continue to talk about this one, try to figure out substitutions, players coming in now. Trayvon back on the floor. I think they tried to substitute out for him or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened. So Samuelson steps up, 82% free throw shooter. He is 3 out of 4 on the night, 4 out of 5. Give him 80%. As now they're going to give him 2 shots. So it was a separate foul, so that's correct. The basket counts, but it was a separate foul off the side of it, so it's a 2-shot foul. Okay, because we're into the bonus. As second free throw is up, it is good as well. So trying to keep track of this, we need a whiteboard and erasable ink, because this one's getting a little bit confusing out here. Deshaun Rice with the ball on the right-hand side. Little crossover dribble, works to the left, back top of the key. Still a 2-point Argo lead as they kick it out to McGregor. Deep pass underneath to Clark. Steven sets it back up to Schultz. Back down to Clark. Strong move to the basket. Count it, it's good. Stephen Daho Clark with another hoop. This time foul is going to go against Samuelson. That'll be the first one. Second one on the sophomore from Billings. University of Montana transfer. Pushes it out to a 4-point lead. 18 fouls on the Bears. As Clark standing up at the free throw line. 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Make that 2 out of 5. As he's not able to convert on that one, keeps it a 4-point lead. Latrell with the ball quickly over the top on the right-hand side. He'll get it over to Betcher. As Betcher comes back, Latrell. Franklin wanted to dribble to the right-hand side, takes all the way to the rack, tips that one off, tries to hand it to Samuelson. Errant pass is going to cause a fast break for McGregor. Goes up, protects the ball, but he had Betcher coming down on top of him. Did the right thing, just kind of tossed that one up. Substitutions coming in. Berkeley back on the floor, as well as Craig Wilmore. As McGregor, good hustle on that fast break. Get a high five from the coach for the good effort. 29 to go on the shot clock. 4-point lead. Argos up by 4, that is. Errant pass, lazy pass stolen away. And Latrell's going to pick up the foul against Trayvon. As Latrell doing a nice job kind of leaning into him. And they're going to say Trayvon had the chicken wing out, so he will pick up the personal on that one. Trayvon Bashir, that'll be the first one on the redshirt senior from Inglewood, California. That's going to send Latrell Franklin to the line. Has not been there tonight. He has shot 25 out of 34 on the season for 73.5%. Temecula, California is where he calls home. 5'8" sophomore. Averages just under 14 points per game. Not going to make the first one. Going to wave off the second on the 1-on-1. Rebound does come back into the hands of the Bears. They'll rotate the ball around. Johnson kicks left to Cannonen. As they'll set it down in the corner, back to Luttrell. Luttrell drives in, kicks off. Johnson had a look for a moment there, kicks it back out. Luttrell drives in, wanting to get it up with the left hand, throws that one up, no good. Rebound comes down, and it'll be in the hands of Rice. Deshaun, a little one-on-one, takes it right to the rack. Left hand just a little too hard as he is pile drived into the mat over there. Quickly back the other way. Cannonen, he'll stop and pop for three. That one's good. Chad Cannonen lining up for the first time tonight. That's his first tray. Pushes it out to a 1-point deficit, or cuts it down to a 1-point deficit, 24-23, as now it's Rocky battling their way back into this one. Schultz squared up at 30 feet, goes right in the hands of Bashir. Trayvon dribbles it out top of the key, wants to hand it off to Rice. Deshaun continues his dribble. He'll stop and pop from 30. Count it. Deshaun Rice, that's his second from distance. Give him 7 in the game. Pushes it out to a 4-point game. McGregor set to come back in. Next dead ball as Luttrell Franklin will work the ball left-hand side. Johnson back up top, the key to Cannonen, over to Luttrell. Franklin down into the right-hand side. Underneath. Good no-look pass. As Cannonen will pull up from 3. That one's off the iron, no good. Clark, good job on the box out there, getting good position. Picks up the rebound, he'll kick it over to Berkeley. Sergio wants to drive, he does. Pulls up from 15, it's good. Sergio Berkeley with his second basket of the game. Bodies are a-flying out there. We got a good one going on here. It's a 6-point. Argo lead 29-23, 5:44 to go. Rocky was in a 99-93 shootout last night at Northern. Nowhere near that. Luttrell, whoa, way downtown. He was next to the Civic Center when he pulled the trigger on that one. That cuts it down to a 3-point lead, 29-26. Trayvon Bashir will kick it out to Berkeley. Berkeley standing at the right elbow. Surge dribbles up. This is where he likes to drive. And we're going to have the bump and the foul. So that'll set up a 1-on-1 for Berkeley, and I believe this will be on Johnson as Teagan bodied up on him, and that is the correct foul, number 1 on Teagan, the senior from Dutton, Montana. As they're going to call a timeout, let's do it along with them. It'll be a full one. We'll be back after the 60-second break on KNX 102.7 FM.
If you're looking to improve your performance on and off the field, then you need to call Results. Results is the area's premier sports training program, offering the latest technology and proven training approaches to help you reach maximum performance. Results focuses on enhancing the fundamental building blocks of athletic performance while reducing the risk of injury, keeping you in the game. Sports can be unpredictable, but your results don't have to be. Call Results today at 731-8963 and take your game to the next level.
It's a tradition that dates way, way back. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't-skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course, the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
First half action here on a Saturday night in Great Falls, game number 2 of 2. Of course, the Lady Argos came out with a 60-52 victory earlier tonight in a great contest, in a very heated physical matchup with 2 very solid teams. Rocky really came out and showed something tonight on the ladies' side. Now it's the guys' turn, 29-26. University of Providence up by 3. Chance to add to that is Sergio Berkeley's going to go to the free throw line. Serge, a 73% free throw shooter. Got a couple of baskets, chance to add a couple of free throws to that. He averages 9.3 points per game as he'll step up the line for the first one. Spins the ball, throws it up. It is good as he likes to shoot that high above his head as he'll open it up to a 4-point lead, 30-26. 5:19 to go. Of course, encourage you to stay tuned at halftime as we will bring all the analysis and stats from the first half, as well as let you know what's happening tomorrow night. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe for Sergio. Pushes it out to a 5-point lead. Full court pressure by the Argos. As Rocky says, just move on down. I'll bring it up on my own here. Handling the offense, Craig Wilmore. He'll set it back up in the hands of Luttrell. Franklin lost the handle for a moment there. Good defense by McGregor. Chain up tight, looking for the screen. McGregor just rolls off of that, doing a great job. Quickly out to Teagan. Johnson drives in, throws back to the right-hand side. This time they're working out. Luttrell, Franklin goes in strong. 6 on the shot clock. He pulls up from 15. That one's no good. Coming out of the pack is going to be Rice. Deshaun will bring it all the way down the right-hand corner, left-hand corner, excuse me, back to Sergio, top of the key. Berkeley up against Johnson. We're going to have the whistle and the foul on the contact. And this one's going to go against Johnson as well. That'll be foul number 2 on Teagan. That'll send Sergio back to the line. Berkeley there a moment ago. He's got 6 points in the game. Averages 9. He's certainly on track of doing that. He's another one that can light it up as he'll step up to the free throw line with a 5-point lead. 31-26 is the Argo lead. 4:43 to go here. First half action on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Free throw is up. It is good. A lot of spin on that one as it rolled around the rim before dropping in. Substitutions coming in. Back on the floor, Satchel McDonald. Satchel normally a starter. He's from St. Louis, Missouri, 5'11 junior. Came in off the bench tonight, but he is back in the contest. As second free throw opportunity coming up for Sergio. Been there 3 times. This is his 4th. He puts this one up. It is good. He has been perfect on all 4 of them. Pushes it out to a 7-point lead. 33-26 for the Argos. In their opening night of the Frontier Conference play, they come in tonight with a 6-3 record, wanting to go 1-0 in the conference. Satchel takes that one right to the rack. No good. Serge comes down with the rebound. Satchel coming up behind him. Serge continues to drive the ball, steps back, throws in the hands of Rice. Deshaun, he'll pull up from 3. That one's no good. Clark tries to get that rebound and kicked back out on the floor. Jack Taylor was able to run that one down and steal it. Tampa Bay, Florida is where Jack calls home, 6'2 junior. He'll pick it back out to Rice. Rice sends it back out. Berkeley sets his feet, pulls the trigger. That one's no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of the Battling Bears. Both these teams run about a 10, 11-man rotation. As driving in, creating the contact was going to be Danny Betcher. Betcher's going to get the foul called against Stephen Daho Clark. That'll be foul number 2 on Clark. As Trayvon set to come in, Betcher will go up for the free throw line for a couple. 81% foul shooter on the season. Has not been there yet tonight. It's his first trip to the charity stripe. 6 points and 6.8 rebounds is what he averages. That'll be his 3rd point on the game as he did make that first free throw. More substitutions coming in. Austin Payne back on the floor. Come in for Cannonen. As they continue to rotate around. Second free throw opportunity coming up for Betcher. Like I said, 1 for 1, has not missed. Chance for a second one. He pulls the trigger. It is no good. Rebound is stolen away there. Nice job by Wilmore going up strong, plucking that one out of the hands of Trayvon. Quickly coming back. Betcher, a little head fake. Wants to drive. Instead, he'll kick it over into the hands of Satchel. Satchel does drive in, kicks back Betcher. Deep. Move out in the hands of Payne. He pulls up from 15 left side. That one, soft touch. Shooter's roll on that one there as he just kind of rolled that one over the rim. Got it to drop. 33-29. The Argos by 4 at the 3:30 mark here. First half action. Rice with the ball on the left-hand side. Tight man-to-man defense against Luttrell. As Rice will work the ball, looking for the screen. Serge spins off of it, pulls up from 18. That one's no good. Rebound comes down. Trayvon doing a nice job. Resets the clock, sets it back over top of the key. Rice looks back, gets the call from Coach Owens as Deshaun will work the right-hand side. Right in front of Coach Drykeson. Kicks in, pulls back out to McGregor. McGregor still wants to go with it, sets it back over. This time Taylor pulls up from distance. That's front iron, no good. As Coach wants him to come back down on defense. Quickly, Luttrell pulls up from 5. A little up and under. Little European step is going to send Luttrell to the line, and it's going to add a foul onto the names of Matthew Brooks McGregor. That'll be foul number 1 on McGregor as Schultz set to come back in. You've been seeing a lot in the NBA, that European step. Luttrell did that to perfection. Didn't get the basket, but he will get a couple of free throws. He's got 5 in the game, been to the charity stripe 1, shoots 73.5% from the line. As this is his second attempt, it is good. 1 out of 2 now. Schultz will come in. He will replace Jack Taylor as second free throw opportunity. Standing at the line, Luttrell Franklin, Temecula, California, 5'8" sophomore. Pulls the trigger on this one. It is a soft shot that drops through. 2 for 2 from the line on this trip. 2 out of 3 on the night. Cuts it down to a 2-point lead. 33-31 for the Argos. 2:48 to go first half action on the Bell Bank scoreboard. As Schultz wants to go baseline. He pulls up from 15. That one's no good. Ball is tipped down into the hands of Rocky as Satchel comes down with the ball. He kicks over the left-hand side through Wilmore. Back top the key. Luttrell onto the right-hand side. Three-point shot is up. Three-point shot is down. Austin Payne. And the board has been flipped. Bears 34, Argos 33. Argos find themselves down again by 1 point here at the 2:20 mark, first half action. Thank you, Belt Valley Bank. Lazy pass is almost stolen as Schultz will pick it back up, kicks it over the right-hand side. Rice goes baseline, hands it off to Schultz. Schultz back to McGregor. Quickly coming up, 9 to go on the shot clock. Rice will pull up from 3. That one's long, no good. Rebound comes down. Betcher, easy rebound for him. Nobody there to block him out as they'll work it over through the hands of Luttrell. Franklin, as they'll set it up to Payne. Austin Payne, he picks a 15-footer up and hits that one. They want to take a break. Let's do it. It'll be a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with more as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
For 122 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports after 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you local high school broadcasts of football, boys and girls basketball, and girls volleyball. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Hi, I am Bailey Escott with the University of Providence Rodeo Team. As I get closer to graduation, I realize that I need to take control over my life. Auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance have always been handled by my parents up to this point. It's a scary world. Who should I trust? Randy Bogdan, Farm Bureau Insurance and Investments, tells me what I need to know, not what I want to hear. Proper coverage is as important as the cost. It doesn't matter how cheap the premium is if you're not covered properly. Give Randy a call today. He is located 1 block west of Riverview School on Smelter Avenue. Or give him a call at 453-5255.
As we get back to action here, absolutely listen to Bailey. She knows what she's talking about. We're going to have the push-off foul on the screen. This one's going to go against University of Providence. It's going to be foul number 1 on Jacob Wetzel. On the floor just long enough to foul, and then they pulled him back off to the bench. As now it's going to be the Battling Bears on offense. They're up by 3, 36-33. As the ball is going to be working through Joel Towers. They'll send it back up through the hands of Luttrell Franklin. Franklin going to work the right-hand side. Trying to direct traffic down underneath the basket. They want to get it underneath there. Not able to do it as Satchel will lose the handle on that one. And that'll be another turnover. They're just going to give this one back to the University of Providence. As quickly getting up off the bench is going to be Kevin Schilling. And right back to the bench he goes. Just wanted to take a trip down the lane here, I guess. So, Argos down by 3. 77 ticks left to go in this first half. Shot clock at 23. It's going to be Rice with the ball top of the key. Works over the left-hand side to Taylor. Jack sets it up to Schultz. Jared goes left into the hands of Rice. Guys continue to work around the floor. McGregor cuts to the basket, pulls up from 15. Front iron no good. Tipped around. Trayvon not able to tip the rebound in. And quickly coming down the other direction. Joel Towers with the ball as they'll set it up through Luttrell. 50 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock, as there will be one more rotation coming down for, boy, I'll tell you, that was pretty there. Luttrell Franklin took that one right to the rack with the left hand. Just a little scoop shot there. Easy basket for him. About 10-second differential between game and shot clock. Coach wants him to pull it back a little bit. 38-33 is the Bears lead. Back and forth these two teams have gone. Jack Taylor drives in, creates the contact. And with that, he's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be number 2 on Joel Towers. As Jack Taylor will go to the line. Has not been there tonight. First opportunity, put some points on the board. As Kennedy set to come back in. Of course, Chad Cannon here in north central Montana, very familiar with him from Northern Sea basketball. Saw him in a lot of divisional tournaments. Roy Winifred teams out there. Roy is where he calls home. As first free throw is good. Second opportunity coming up. Down to a 4-point lead. And he is not able to convert on that one. Rebound comes down. Shot clock is off. And so we'll see if they want to hold for the last shot of the half. 38-34 is the lead for Rocky. Up by 4 as Luttrell will hold the ball. Tight defense by Rice, not allowing him to just dribble it out. As 8 to go on the shot clock. Luttrell quickly working the right-hand side, goes baseline, sets it up over the top. McGregor with the ball. Looked up the shot clock. Going to bring it down, has a tip from behind. Cannonen not even going to get the shot off, throws it anyway. And first half is in the books. 38-34. Rocky by 4. Let's step aside. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with our first half analysis and stats as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of this sporting event. They would like to remind you that they too have a team. Like the two teams on the field, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Team is ready to take care of all your insurance needs. Glenn Lambert reminds us that Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been in business for a long time.
For over 100 years, Cascade Farmers Mutual has been offering low-cost protection for your home and property. Give our agents a call and find out why you should have it. Call 1-800-310-3923. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, insuring Montanans since 1913.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. It's not too early to start thinking about spring semester. At Great Falls College MSU, you have the opportunity to start your degree here and then transfer to one of the 4-year institutions across the state. You can also pursue your future in accounting, computer technology, 15 healthcare programs, welding and fabrication, and industrial technology. It's never too early to start thinking about spring semester. To find out where it all begins, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 406-268-3700.
See the full line of Yamaha Viking utility side-by-sides at Pure Bliss Cycle Sales. Yamaha Vikings feature true 3- or 6-person cabins, class-leading comfort, huge cargo capacity, proven off-road capability, and real-world tough reliability. Plus, exclusive features like Ultramatic automatic transmission and on-command 4-wheel drive. Visit Pure Bliss Cycle Sales today. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
If you've been injured or simply living with joint, bone, or muscle pain, you need to visit the Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana. You'll find a dedicated team of doctors and nurses ready to help. Patient navigators will guide you through our Total Joint Center, where we offer the state's only Total Joint Guarantee program. From diagnosis to surgery to recovery in our all-new wellness suites, we'll get you back to moving like we're meant to. Don't let joint pain slow you down. Call us today at 455-3650.
And of course, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who continue to help us bring you basketball right here on KNX 102.7 FM. If you're out and about, do me a favor. You see those folks, just say, hey, thank you. We enjoy listening to the programs and following the sports. Not only just the University of Providence, of course, we got the exclusive contract with them, but all the high school sports that we do around the area, the rodeo, the different things, and we sure do appreciate those sponsors. Take a look at some of the scoring here in the first half. Fairly even-based scoring spread out there. 38-34 is the Bears' lead. Helping the way, Sergio Berkeley with 8, Matthew Brooks McGregor with 8. He had 4 baskets almost in a row there that he was really starting to heat up there, and they figured that out, started to shut him down. Deshaun Rice has 7. 4 points for Stephen Daho Clark. Tell you, he'd have a lot more if he was able to hit some of those free throws. Had a tough night at the charity stripe so far. Deshae Williams with a big 3, Jared Schultz with a big 3, and Jack Taylor with a single deuce, or excuse me, a single free throw. On the other side of it, a couple players with 9. Jared Samuelson started out hot, and the Argos finally figured out how to shut him down a little bit, but he's got 9 in that first half. Latrell Franklin is a hard one to stay in front of, as he is quick and fast with 9 points as well. He got 4 points for Craig Wilmore, 7 for Austin Payne, 3 for Danny Betcher, 3 for Joel Towers, 3 for Chad Cannonen. And so that's where we're at on the scoring. We'll take a look at some of the other stats, not before we hear from some of those great sponsors. We'll send it back. Let's take another 3-minute break as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. At Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all, from a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Three-Way Auto Body knows it happens every day. The dreaded car accident. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Well, except your car. That's where Three-Way Auto Body comes in. Plus, they guarantee their work so you can rest assured that it was fixed to factory specs and with your safety in mind. So, the next time you find yourself at a fender bender, tow it or drive it straight to Three-Way Auto Body.
Three-Way Auto Body, driven to perfection.
It's a tradition that dates way, way back. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
When we need promotional items, we think Double G Engraving. But what about awards and trophies? Well, Double G Engraving has everything you need there, too. Recognize a coach or student with a custom plaque, whether it's for excellence in athletics or scholastics. And of course, they'll take care of the engraving, too. Make a memory last a lifetime. Visit Double G Engraving downtown or on the web, doublegengraving.com. Or call 452-0615.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza. A little more, just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
As we get back to action here on a Saturday night, we've got a good one going on here. Game number 2, 38-34 is where the score is right now. The Bears are ahead. Taking a look at some more of the statistics here. Of course, turnovers, rebounds, those are the type of things that win and lose games. Right now, the Argos are handling it pretty well. They're up 22-19 on the rebounding stats. Trayvon Bashir and Stephen Daho Clark both totaling 5 rebounds apiece. On the turnover side, not so bad. 9 turnovers in that first half, but just 10 for Rocky Mountain as the defense has been tight on both sides. Shooting percentages, right now Rocky Mountain's in the lead. 48% field goal percentage, 40% three-point field goal percentage, and 67% from the free throw line. On the other side of it, if the Argos could hit some free throws, they would have a little bigger lead. Right now they're only hitting 50%, 8 out of 16. And as they trail by 4, that could add up at the final part of the game. 37% field goal and 33% from the three-point land, and that's where our stats are in the first half. Let's go ahead and step aside. Let's take another 3-minute break. We'll be back with more Argo action as you're listening to Argos on KNX 102.7 FM.
To celebrate Hump Day, the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant has created Whiskey Wednesdays. Our huge range of whiskeys are half price from 4 p.m. to closing. And if it's too early for a drink, the Celtic Cowboy is now serving breakfast from 6:30 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday brunch starting at 10:30. Enjoy your favorite whiskey and make Hump Day something to look forward to with Whiskey Wednesdays at the Celtic Cowboy in downtown Great Falls. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
See the full line of Yamaha Viking utility side-by-sides at Pure Bliss Cycle Sales. Yamaha Vikings feature true 3 or 6 person cabins, class-leading comfort, huge cargo capacity, proven off-road capability, and real-world tough reliability. Plus, exclusive features like ultramatic transmission and on-command 4-wheel drive. Visit Pure Bliss Cycle Sales today. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Anderson Glass Doors and Windows provides residents of Cascade County and surrounding area with top quality residential and commercial windows, glass, and door service. As we jump into the holiday season, Anderson Glass staff would like to take this opportunity to say thank you for your continued support throughout the year.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
As we are in our halftime here in Great Falls, both teams now back onto the floor. Both coaches spent some extra time in the locker room talking about strategy here for this second half, as obviously it was a defensive struggle in that first half here. 38-34 is the halftime score. Rocky is up as we continue to warm up here, getting ready for the second half. Taking a look at the game last night, MSU Northern came out with a 99-93 victory over the Bears in a back-and-forth contest, a offensive game, and we are seeing the exact opposite here tonight. That's one of the things that I know coaches wanting to get some more points on the board, absolutely. Of course, taking a look at some of the other stuff going on around the area, there is some alumni boxing coming up on Monday, and that's going to be quite an event there. It's a fundraiser here for the University of Providence, as they are adding a lot of sports, doing a lot of different things. Of course, we got to talk to Coach Tom, the ladies wrestling coach, last time we were here, and good to see him. He was passing through there as we've got wrestling going on, all sorts of different activities. We'll be back tomorrow night as we have Carroll College coming to town, and you know that's going to be a good one. So we invite you, if you're out and about, to stop in. We'd love to see you, as Sarge and Sergeant Charge will have the call. Well, look at the clock. I realize we got time for one more timeout, so let's make it a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with our second half right after this as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
If a gift is worth giving, it's worth remembering. Double G Engraving are the experts at personalizing your gifts. With a wide selection of gifts in their showroom or special orders to suit your needs. Picture frames to capture your family reunion. Bronze baby shoes as a childhood memory. Family trees for anniversaries. Sandblasted beer mugs or champagne glasses to remember a couple's special day. Log on to their website, doublegengraving.com, or visit them at 612 2nd Street South. They're your one-stop shop for all your personal, business, and promotional needs.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you get at any time, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. It's not too early to start thinking about spring semester. At Great Falls College MSU, you have the opportunity to start your degree here and then transfer to one of the 4-year institutions across the state. You can also pursue your future in accounting, computer technology, 15 healthcare programs, welding and fabrication, and industrial technology. It's never too early to start thinking about spring semester. To find out where it all begins, fcmsu.edu or call 406-268-3700.
Hi, I am Bailey Escott with the University of Providence Rodeo Team. As I get closer to graduation, I realize that I need to take control over my life. Auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance have always been handled by my parents up to this point. It's a scary world. Who should I trust? Randy Bogdan, Farm Bureau Insurance and Investments, tells me what I need to know, not what I want to hear. Proper coverage is as important as the cost. It doesn't matter how cheap the premium is if you're not covered properly. Give Randy a call today. He is located 1 block west of Riverview School on Smelter Avenue. Or give him a call at 453-5255.
Thank you very much. Bailey Escott doing a great job for us back at the station, as she always does, and then producing commercials for me. I sure do appreciate that. But the only thing I could argue is don't call me today. I'm not there. I am here. Wait till Monday, but I'd be happy to talk to you at Farm Bureau Insurance and Investments. And Bailey, thank you. Doing a great job as always. Of course, Jim and Sarah doing a great job here as well on the live stream. As it takes a lot of people to put this production together and a lot of sponsors. We want to thank them as well. Right now, second half action about to kick off. 34-38 is where we're at. It's a 4-point lead for Rocky, as it's going to be University of Providence on offense. It's going to be Trayvon on the floor with Jared Schultz, Stephen Daho Clark, Deshaun Rice, and Matthew Brooks McGregor all starting here this second half. Brooks McGregor will get down underneath to Clark, back out in the hands of Trayvon. He wants to drive baseline, goes up and under, a little short shot, no good, but Clark right there for the cleanup, and he'll get his first points of the second half, give him 6 in all. Full court pressure, soft full court pressure. Just kind of slow him down a little bit here, as it's going to be the ball in the hands of Latrell Franklin. He'll set it off on the right-hand side. Rotate the ball around the top of the perimeter to Betcher, as he wants to hand it off. McGregor doing a good job on defense. Is taking that one down the lane, not able to convert on that one. Latrell, rebound comes down. Argos have a chance to tie this one up early here in this second half. 38-36, the Bears up by 2. 19-9 to go here. Second half action on the Bell by the Bank scoreboard. McGregor squares over the basket, gets the top of the key to Schultz. Jared works right as they'll rotate the ball around the perimeter. Trayvon, high post, back in the hands of McGregor. Matthew Brooks steps back. He pulls the trigger. That one is blocked. Nice defense on the hands of Craig Wilmore. He gets the ball, throws that one up against the backboard, and thought he had the contact there. Needed to get rid of it before he traveled. Not able to get the basket. It'll come back the other way with the University of Providence in control. Night number 1 of conference for the University of Providence. We'll be back tomorrow with Carroll College, as Deshaun Rice will take the ball left-hand side, sets it back up to Trayvon as they'll rotate around to Schultz. Jared back to Deshaun. Rice wants to drive in. He will. Kicks it down into the hands of Clark. Clark underneath the basket. He's a load down there. Goes up strong. Count it. It's good. Stephen Daho Clark with the hoop and the harm. Foul is going to go against Danny Betcher. That'll be number 2 on the Billings junior from Billings, Montana. Clark not having a good night at the free throw line. Shoots almost 70% on the season. Right now, he is 2 out of 5, only shooting 40%. As he'll step up to the free throw line, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. As he will pull the trigger on this one. It is good. Brings him back up to 50% from the line. It's a 1-point Argo lead, 39-38. Deep pass down into the baseline, into the hands of Samuelson. He was alone in that first half. Turns around, loses the handle on it. And they're going to call the foul on Clark. As they're going to say he got him on the arm. Yes, that'll be foul number 3 on Clark. Dangerous foul there. First team foul in the second half. Samuelson will go up to the free throw line for a couple, as he was pretty accurate in that first half. 5 out of 6. Now 6 out of 7. That gives him his 10th point in the game. Right on line for his average of 16.1. Clark still explaining himself. He comes over. More substitutions coming in, as they will bring in Deontay Woodbridge will come in for University of Providence. Second free throw coming up for Samuelson. He is good on that one as well. Give him 11 points in the contest, as he leads all scorers. Sean Rice will bring the ball up for UP. Right now they trail by 40-39 on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. 18:03 to go here in this first half. Sean Rice with a crossover dribble, brings up top the key to Trayvon. Deep pass down underneath. Woodbridge goes up strong with that one. It's good. As he took that one right to the rack. Deontay, that's his first basket of the game. A little bit of contact, no whistle on that one. As Latrell Franklin will bring the ball up left-hand side. The big boys battling underneath as they will get it into the hands of Samuelson. He wants to spin baseline. He does. Reverse layup. It's good. Reverse layup all the way in for Samuelson. He's wanting to take over all of a sudden here in this third half. As the foul is going to go, I believe, against Deontay. If it does, that'll be foul number 3 on Woodbridge. As Coach Owen's bigs are starting to get into foul trouble. They will bring Deshaw in. Deshaw Williams. As the officials polite enough to wait for that substitution. Deshaw Williams does that. He has 2 fouls. So you know the plan is to get the bigs into trouble. That'll force Coach Owens into a small man game. As free throw is up, it is good. Perfect here in the second half. He's got 14 in the contest, leads all. Jared Samuelson does. 43-41. It's a 2-point Rocky lead on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Schultz in the hands of McGregor. Back to Schultz. He drives right-hand side. Steps back from 16. Landed on the foot of his defender. Came down hard on that one there as Latrell will bring the ball down quickly. Set it up. Samuelson wants to drive in. Spin move against Schultz. Little right hand, little baby bunny there. That one's no good. Ball's tipped out. Trayvon comes down with the rebound. He'll kick it over the right-hand side. Rice. Coach encouraging him to run. Takes it right down into the lane. Big collision, and this one is going to go against, it's going to go against Rocky. That'll be foul number 2 on Austin Payne as he took the punishment and picks up the personal. And they're going to say in the act of shooting, and so that's going to be Deshaun Rice stepping up to the free throw line. Both teams have 2 team fouls here. It's a 2-point Bears lead, 43-41 on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. 17:04 to go, second half action. First free throw is up. It is good. 64% on the season. He's 66% here on the game. 2 out of 3. As looking to make one more here. Second free throw is up. It is back iron and no good. So he'll knock him back down to 50% on the night. 2 out of 4. It's a 1-point Bears lead. 43-42. Latrell with the ball top of the key. Going to try and drive on the right-hand side against McGregor. McGregor doing a nice job on defense. They're going to say he bodied up on him. He pretty tight defense. I don't know. That's tough, as it's going to be foul number 2 on Matthew Brooks McGregor. Non-shooting affair. They'll just give him the ball underneath the basket. Reset the shot clock at 20. As Latrell will kick it in underneath his own hoop. He'll sit over the right-hand side to Payne. Austin sets up to Kennanen. Ball is kicked by Trayvon. Trayvon did come up with a knee on that. And so they should reset the shot clock to 20. Official turned around and said that about the same time I did. They did. They reset it. So they'll bring the ball in right in front of Coach Dreykeson. And 43-42 is the Bears lead. 16:45 to go, second half action. They'll get it in top of the key to Payne. Payne sets it over to Latrell. Franklin drives in against McGregor. Did a little ankle break in there, I'll tell you what. Pretty good dribbler, ball handler there. Cannon with the ball, lost it for a moment. As McGregor, oh boy, Latrell doing a clinic out there. A little up and under, they're gonna say the reach-in foul. And this one is gonna go against McGregor as well. That'll be foul number 3 on him on the reach-in. Sergio Berkeley will come up off the bench. 4th team foul on Argos. 16:28 to go, second half action. Reset the shot clock at 20. Getting a lot of TV time, just not a lot of points. Cannon pulls the trigger from 3 corner. That's no good. Rebound comes down. Berkeley quickly the hands of Schultz. Jared throws it up to Deshaun. Left-hand layup, no good. Trayvon Bashir for the rebound and the putback. Trayvon gets his first basket of the game. Doing a nice job on that one. Still a tight contest here. Argos back on top, 44-43, up by 1 with 16:07 to go, second half action. Cannon works the ball over the left-hand side, deep down to Samuelson. Samuelson goes strong with the right hand. Boy, he is tough to stop when he gets in that deep. Give him 2 more. It's back 45-44, Bears by 1 on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Schultz with the ball, sets up top key, rotates around Berkeley. Sergio, happy feet, hands it off into the hands of Schultz. Jared drives in, pulls back. This time, Deshay. Williams pulls up from three. That one's long. Air ball on that one there, quickly coming back the other way into Cannon's hands. As Chad pulls up at the free throw line, throws back to Samuelson. Jared says, come on over here. Give me the screen instead. He goes behind it. Deep pass underneath the post. Little turnaround there with a 5-footer. That one's up. It's good. Craig Wilmore gets his third field goal for 6 points in total. Quickly to Berkeley on the right-hand side. As getting up off the bench is going to be Clark. Trayvon Bashir sending his guy down. Schultz looking for the screen. Goes across it. Trying to shake off Cannon and not able to do it is Sergio will look for Trayvon's screen. Drives the lane, goes right to the rack with the left hand. Count it. Sergio Berkeley with the hoop and the harm. 73% free throw shooter. This will be foul number 3 on Samuelson. Substitutions coming in. Clark back on the floor, as well as Cullen May coming in. Lovell, Wyoming native. Also Danny Betcher coming in. Samuelson will have to go with that third foul over to the bench. Kind of gives the official a little look as he runs by. As Berkeley been to the free throw line a couple times tonight. Chance to add another point to the total. Right now they trail by 1. This will be a great one to tie it up as Q Neresius gets up off the bench for the first time. Free throw is up. It is no good. And with that, we're going to have a lane violation, I believe. And he'll get another opportunity at that. Chance for Neresius to come in. He'll come in and replace Jared Schultz as Sergio get a chance to redeem himself on that missed free throw. As he will pull the trigger on this one. It is good. That would have been his first miss of the night. Instead, he's going to make it, so he is a perfect 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. Give him 11 in all. It's all tied up, 47 all. Betcher with the ball, holding out on the left elbow. Wants to dribble it out, he will. Wilmore back into the hands of Betcher. Big head fake as the three-point shot goes up. That one's no good. As Sergio Berkeley boxing out. That one is interesting. Sergio boxing out, and the guy was climbing on his back, and Sergio is going to get the call as the ball is going to stay here with Billings, or with Rocky, excuse me. Ball's in the hands of Jared. He will pull the trigger on that one. I'm sorry, Luttrell has another whistle and a foul. This one's going to go on Rocky. It will be Austin Payne. That'll be number 3 on Payne. As just not a lot of flow into this game here tonight. It's a tight one, 47-47. Just not a lot of flow. It's going to be the University of Providence on offense. Deshaun Rice will bring it across the half-court line as he'll dribble it all the way up to the big arc. Works over the right-hand side to Berkeley. Sergio pulls up from 16. Rattles that one around, no good. Clark there for the putback. And Clark will go to the free throw line. As the foul's going to go against Rocky. This one is going to be against Craig Wilmore. That'll be number 2 on Wilmore. 5 team fouls apiece. As Stephen Dahu Clark will step up to the line. 3 out of 5 shooting 60%. Just under his season average of 70%. And so the first free throw is up. It is good. Soft shot, looks good, falls through, count it. Gives a 1-point lead to the Argos, 48-47. Tegan Johnson back on the floor. Did check, his dad is up in the stands. Saw Tim Johnson up there watching the game, just up the road. As second free throw opportunity coming up. 10 points in the contest. Keep it there as he misses the second one, keeps on his average. As it's going to be Rocky with the ball, trailing by 1, 48-47, 14 minutes to go here. Second half action on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Luttrell brings around a couple defenders, kicks out to Johnson. Tegan dribbles it up top of the key, wants to split the lane. Instead, he hands it off. Throws it over into the hands of Colin May. May loses it, Neresius. He wants to drive. 1-on-2, he drives all the way to the lane. A lot of contact down there, no whistle. Clark with the rebound. He gets fouled on the rebound and the putback, so this is going to be foul number 4 on Austin Payne. So the strategy is get their bigs in foul trouble. It's working. They're going to take a break. We're going to do it along with them. It'll be a 60-second timeout as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
Question, what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer, pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
You ever had the urge to tell someone where to go?
Johnson, get in here.
Boy, I'd like to tell him where to go.
Or maybe you've just had the urge to go. Either way, Rocky Mountain Portables has your de-liquidation gratification destination waiting for you. They're lightweight.
When they're empty.
Sturdy.
When the wind doesn't blow.
And the latest colors to match.
When you need blue, green, or gray.
Whether it's a construction site or a wedding reception, relief is only a step away. Rocky Mountain Portables, 727-4155. All porta potties come complete with door lock, air vent, hiney wipes, and no flushing required.
As things are starting to heat up a little bit here on a Saturday night, they are questioning the amount of fouls on Austin Pay over there. Austin Payne, I have him down for 4. The bench has him down for 4. And the coaching staff for Rocky didn't have him for 4, but I think the 4 is correct. That's what everybody had, as we've got a 50-50 winner coming down to collect. So double checking his number. It is correct. We've got a winner, 50-50 winner. I didn't even get a chance to buy a ticket. I guess I'll have to buy one next time. So we're going to go to the free throw line. Stephen Daho Clark. 1 out of 2 a moment ago, as he will drop this first one in. 5 out of 9 right now, as he is a 70% foul shooter. Based on that, he should hit this one as McGregor set to come in. Free throw is up. It is no good. Not able to make that one there. Rebound comes down in the hands of Betcher. Quickly coming the other way is going to be Latrell Franklin, as Franklin will bring the ball right down the middle for a wide open lane. Left-hand layup, no good. Narisius skies for that rebound. He'll kick it over the hands of Berkeley. Surge brings it down. Little stutter step, goes right to the rack. Count it. It's good. Sergio Berkeley, he's feeling it tonight all of a sudden. So he's going to get the basket and a chance for a three-point play. As the official will come over and tell us that that's going to be foul number 1 on Grant Wallace. And Grant Wallace in the game for the first time. Didn't even notice when he came in. Substitutions coming in and out as Trayvon Bashir back into the game. And McGregor back on the floor. As free throw opportunity for Sergio. Been there several times tonight. This will be a second opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And he is able to convert on that one. Give him 14 in the contest. As it's starting to become a defensive struggle on both sides. 52-47, 5-point Argo lead on the Belt Big scoreboard. Just over 13 to go here in the second half. Betcher takes the ball right at the half-court line, has to get it across. He does, as he'll set it up in the hands of Latrell. Latrell goes right-hand side, hands it off. This time they work it through Colin May. May continues to work around the perimeter, drives right at the rack, has his pocket picked. McGregor was the one who tipped that one out. They're going to say last touch by McGregor. As substitutions coming in, back on the floor, Satchel McDonald. As 10 to go on the shot clock. 52-47 is the Argos lead. 13:05 to go on the Belleville Bank scoreboard. Second half action. Game number 2, Tegan Johnson got away with an extra step on that one there. As Satchel will bring the ball back to right-hand side. He kicks over in the corner. Johnson, he stops, he pops, he drops it in for 3. Tegan Johnson dials that one up. His dad's happy about that up in the stands. First points of the game for the senior from Dutton, Montana. Cuts it down to a 2-point game, 52-50. As they're looking for the double screen. Sergio goes strong to the rack. And they're going to give him the 1-and-1 opportunity. As the foul is going to go against Johnson. That'll be foul number 3 on Tegan. As 8 team fouls on the Bears. They're going to say it was before the shot. It was on the drive. So Sergio been to the line 6 different times tonight. Chance to make it 8 if he can hit on this first one. The first one is up. It is good. One more opportunity, pushes it out to a 3-point game, 53-50. 12:43 to go here in this second half of regulation. On the Bell Bank scoreboard, it's a 3-point Argo lead. Sergio Berkeley will toe up to the line. Second opportunity coming up as he will pull the trigger on this one. It is good as well. Perfect tonight from the line. 8 points in all, 8 free throws. Coach wanting him to double team and try to create a turnover on the half-court line, as it's going to be Satchel with the ball top of the key. He'll work the right-hand side, wants to drive in, picks up his dribble, sets it back up top of the key to Betcher. Betcher back to Satchel. This time crossover dribble goes strong to the rack, loses the handle on that one there, as the rebound will come down and work itself over to Betcher. Betcher will pull up from three. That one's long. Good box out by Berkeley. Sergio comes down with the ball. Left-hand dribble, looks over at Coach. Coach says, slow it down. Okay, we'll bring it over on the right-hand side. 54-50 is the Argo leads. 4-point lead. Sergio, little hesitation, goes strong to the rack. 2 more for Berkeley. Sergio starting to light it up as the steal. Neresius picks that one off. He'll get it back to Berkeley. Coach calling out the play. As Berkeley working the right-hand side, brings it back across the top of the key. As he drives in, pulls up from 10. Heat check on that. Trayvon right there for the rebound. Wanted to go back up, but he was in traffic, and he'll go to the free throw line for a one-on-one opportunity. As this foul is going to go against Johnson. That'll be foul number 4 on Teagan. Teagan picking him up as Cannonen and Samuelson set to come back in. One-on-one opportunity for Trayvon Bashir. Bashir just a 64% foul shooter on the season. As the next one, we'll put him in the double bonus. Deshaun Rice coming in, as he will replace Q Neresius. As 64% on the season for Trayvon. He does have the one basket here in the second half. Has not been to the foul line tonight. As this will be the last one-on-one opportunity through this second half, as they'll be in the double bonus after this one. Free throw is up. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Samuelson. We're going to wave off the second. We're going to quickly bring it down with Satchel controlling the offense. McDonald handling the left-hand dribble, kicks it over to the hands of Johnson. Deep down in the post, Samuelson. Spin move with the right hand. It's good. Another pretty shot from Jared Samuelson. He's got 18 points in the game. Clark back up off the bench. Going to match up body to body. Samuelson with 4 fouls. No, he just got 3, excuse me. So they're taking a little bit of risk, not much. 11-10 to go here in this second half. It's a 56-52 Argo lead as Trayvon wanting to hand it off. He will to McGregor. McGregor at the right elbow, needs to hurry up, do something. 5 to go on the shot clock. Steps back, goes to right. Berkeley squares up, pulls the trigger on 3. Count it. Berkeley's on fire. We know he can do it. He's got 21 points in the game. And now they'll come back with some defensive stars on the Rocky side. Johnson deep pass down to Samuelson. He goes up strong. A little too hard on that shot. Betcher with the rebound on the putback. Beautiful left-hand layup by Betcher. Danny goes up strong with that one. He got his second field goal of the game with 5 points. Berkeley rattling and rolling. He can't be stopped. He's got another left-handed layup. Count that one for 2. We're going to run out of scoring spaces for him very, very quickly. As Satchel comes down, calls the timeout, we're going to take it along with him. It'll be a full break. We'll be back with more on Kinix 102.7 FM.
102.7 KINX. Fairfield Great Falls. More news, more information, more often.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of this sporting event. They would like to remind you that they too have a team. Like the 2 teams on the field, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Team is ready to take care of all your insurance needs. Glenn Lambert reminds us that Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been in business for a long time.
For over 100 years, Cascade Farmers Mutual has been offering low-cost protection for your home and property. Give our agents a call and find out why you should have it. Call 1-800-310-3923. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, insuring Montanans since 1913.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
I gotta tell you, Bailey, that's not fair. Dinner was a long time ago. You paying those Howard's Pizza commercials right now, that's a little rough on me. I might have to stop and get me a pizza on the way home tonight after I stop at the Max and Taco John's and I'm going to be busy after this game is tonight. There's no doubt about it. Right now, we got a good one going on. 61-54. The Argos starting to pull away a little bit. 10-16 to go as they've matched their biggest lead of the game. It's a chess match out there, no doubt about it. As these guys are trading offense for defense, they're matching up all over the place. Right now, Rocky's got the ball. 22 to go on their shot clock as they are up. They bring the ball around. It's going to be Luttrell with the ball on the left-hand side, kicking over to the hands of Wilmore. Back to the top of the key to Betcher, back to Wilmore. He drives baseline, kicks out. Danny, deep pass to Samuelson. They're trying to double team. Danny driving across the lane. They're going to say he was fouled on the drive. And the foul is going to go against, I believe that's Deontay Woodbridge. No, they're going to say it went against Stephen Daho Clark. That'll be foul number 4 on Clark. And non-shooting affair, so Clark will have to come to the bench. The halfway mark here of the second half. That's a bad 4th foul there because Clark was doing some damage underneath. Right now it's the Sergio Berkeley show though. Kennan with the ball, left-hand corner, will kick it out into the hands of Luttrell as Franklin will bring the ball around the right-hand side. Quickly, top the key to Betcher as they rotate out. Cannon, deep pass underneath Samuelson. Little give and go there over to Luttrell. He drives baseline, ball's tipped out. Samuelson ends up with the ball in the hands of Betcher. He pulls it from 16. That one's no good. Rebound comes down as it's going to be Deshaun skying up there to get that rebound. Deshaun coming in, all 6 foot tall, battling in the trees down there, able to pick that one away. As Williams with the ball over the right-hand side to McGregor, looking for Sergio. Sergio's got the hot hand right now. He wants to turn around. He will from 14. He's feeling it all over the place. Give him another deuce as Sergio Berkeley able to bury that one in on the turnaround. It's a 9-point game. Biggest lead of the game for the Argos, 63-54, as they're trying to push this one out of bounds for the Battling Bears. Quickly on the left-hand side, back top the key to Cannon. He steps back from 20, rolls that one through the rim. Easy shot for him, Chad Cannon. And he's got 2 baskets, both of them from outside the circle. That gives him 6 in all. That cuts it down to a 6-point lead. 63-57, Argos up at 8:49 to go. Second half action on the Bell Bank scoreboard. McGregor with the ball, stand on left elbow, squared up with the bounce, go top of the key. Rotate around, Trayvon. Wanted to hand it off. Instead, he's looking for Deshaun. And back to Berkeley. Sergio wide open for 3. Count it. Boy, you can't leave him that open down there. He will make you pay. As he did on that shot right there. Big trifecta, back up to a 9-point game, 66-57. Luttrell, he'll step back from 3. That one's good. Back-to-back trays, and they want to call a timeout. Let's do it with them. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back with more on KNX 102.7 FM.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Anderson Glass Doors and Windows provides residents of Cascade County and surrounding area with top quality residential and commercial windows, glass, and door service. As we jump into the holiday season, Anderson Glass staff would like to take this opportunity to say thank you for your continued support throughout the year.
It's a tradition that dates way, way back. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
We got a good one going on. 8:18 to go, second half action. It's a 6-point contest on the Bell Bank scoreboard, 66-60. Argos have got the lead. It has been back and forth, up and down, around and around. And it's almost like a playground ball out there is what we were saying in the break, because it's kind of a little bit of freestyle going on. And it's Sergio Berkeley right now that is running the show. He is the only one with a hot hand, as he's seeming to be able to put this in from every angle. They'll work the ball in the hands of Rice. Deshaun back to Berkeley. Serge looking for the screen as they've extended that zone defense out. Rice this time works the left-hand side to Schultz. That ball's tipped out of bounds. Good save there. Betcher jumping out, handing that one to Samuelson as they'll quickly bring the ball down the other side. 3-point shot is up. Luttrell not able to convert on that one. Big bodies bouncing all over the place. Sergio, he's got numbers. He pulls the trigger on three. Count it. It's good. Sergio Berkeley on fire tonight on a Saturday night in Great Falls. Somebody call the fire department. We're going to need a lot of water to put him out when this one is over. Luttrell drives in with the left hand. Goes strong to the rack. The left hand layup is good. Franklin trying to answer tit for tat. He's got 2 more. Give him 14 in the game. Keeps it at a 7-point lead, 69-62, 7:17 to go. Berkeley back over to Deshaun Rice. Rice will dribble out on the right-hand side between the leg, kicks over to Berkeley. Surge squares up, deep pass underneath. Woodbridge, spin move with the right hand, shoots with the left hand. That's a pretty shot, Deontay Woodbridge. Count it. And with that, the Argos want to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. It'll be 60. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout on KNX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. It's not too early to start thinking about spring semester. At Great Falls College MSU, you have the opportunity to start your degree here and then transfer to one of the 4-year institutions across the state. You can also pursue your future in accounting, computer technology, 15 healthcare programs, welding and fabrication, and industrial technology. It's never too early to start thinking about spring semester. To find out where it all begins, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 406-268-3700.
You've been working all day and you're meeting friends. Take it to the max. You're looking for fun, got an evening to spend. Take it to the max. The Max Sports Bar Casino. Join the crowd, the Max attracts. It's the friendliest place and we know. We can't wait to get back to the max. Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Great sponsors out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We sure do appreciate it. And happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Holiday season is upon us. Time for goodwill, sharing, Christmas parties. I love this time of year, absolutely. Weather's been gorgeous here in Great Falls. As full court pressure is what the Argos want to put. 71-62 is their lead, and they will come up to the half court. Try to put a little bit of pressure on the Battling Bears. Got to hurry, 3 seconds to get across. They do, in the hands of Betcher. Little give and go. Up underneath to Samuelson. Strong move, it's blocked out of there. Big block by Woodbridge. Not in my house, not on this night, he says. So he sends that one sailing, 71-62. And even more impressively, not only did he get the block, they saved the possession. Argos with the ball, looking for the double screen. He wants to bring it back. It's going to be Berkeley with it. Working the right-hand side, drives in. Little one-on-one. Little ISO ball. Goes up strong. Checking to make sure he still got hair on the top of his head. Got popped pretty good on that one, as he will go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. So Sergio Berkeley back to the charity stripe. Foul is going to be foul number 3 on Danny Betcher, the junior from Billings, Montana. As Sergio steps up to the charity stripe. Can't even count all the times he's been there tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trips to the free throw line. And he is good on his 9th. 73% on the season, certainly improving upon that at this point. As the official having a good laugh with some of the players underneath the basket. Second opportunity coming up for Surge. It's an even 10-point game, and make that an 11-point game, out to double digits. The biggest lead of the contest, as defense is really starting to make the difference here for the Argos. 73-62 is the Argo lead. 6:19 to go here. Second half action on the Belt Bank scoreboard as they'll hand it off to Kennanen. Quickly over the left-hand side, back to the right. Kennanen wanting to shoot. He can hit from out there as they'll feed that down to Samuelson. Woodbridge doing a nice job, or excuse me, Wibbs doing a nice job holding him out, but not enough to allow Kennanen to open up and get that shot there as he buries that one from downtown. 73-65 is the Argo lead. Just over 5 minutes to go here in this second half. Deshaun Rice with the ball between the leg dribble. Right in front of the broadcast booth here. Goes over the top of the key into the hands of Deshaw. Deep down to Woodbridge. He goes up strong with the left hand. A little too hard on that one. Ball's tipped around. Quickly coming out of the back. It's going to be the Battling Bears. They want to work the left-hand side. Back to Cannon. Just hit one a moment ago. Not going to get that one there. Betcher had a pretty good push off underneath the basket. Didn't get hit with the call as they do retain the possession on the ball. And it's going to be Luttrell with the travel. Got himself caught in the air. And with that, coach wants to come back and bring Clark back in. 5:23 to go. Trayvon coming in, Clark coming in, McGregor coming in. Time to put the final coffins in the nails, what Coach Owens is trying to do here as Schultz, Williams comes over to the bench. So McGregor, Clark, Sergio, Trayvon, and Deshaun Rice all on the floor. Yeah, you're not going to bring Sergio out at this point. He has got the hot hand. We'll try to bring you up to speed on how many points he's scored so far. Trayvon will work the ball over the right-hand side to McGregor. Deep pass to Clark. Clark gets the inlet pass and wants to go up with it, but gets fouled on the ground. So he will get a couple of free throws as the foul is going to go against Latrell Franklin. That'll just be the first one on him. On the reach in, got him on the arm as Clark will go up to the charity stripe. 5 out of 10, shooting 50%. 5 out of 10. So a chance to add a couple to that. First one rattles around, falls in, 6 for 11. He does shoot 70% on the season. So that adds one more, pushes it back out to a 9-point lead. Substitutions coming in. We got Joel Towers back on the floor. As another free throw for Clark opportunity. And he will substitute Woodbridge. As he'll wait. If the ball is made, he'll bring in Woodbridge. If it isn't, he won't worry about it. So the free throw is up. It is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. So Woodbridge will replace Clark. So playing a little offense, defense here, trying to save that 5th foul on Clark. Very smart move. 75-65, back to a double digit. With that, they're going to call a timeout. Let's do it with them. It'll be a 60. We'll be back after this timeout on KNX 102.7 FM.
Three-Way Auto Body knows it happens every day. The dreaded car accident. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Well, except your car. That's where Three-Way Auto Body comes in. Plus, they guarantee their work so you can rest assured that it was fixed to factory specs and with your safety in mind. So, the next time you find yourself at a fender bender, tow it or drive it straight to Three-Way Auto Body.
Three-Way Auto Body, driven to perfection.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls, with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Yes, we are. You are correct, Sarge. We are loving it. We've got a good one going on here tonight. We'd like to have a hogger pot and win them both, as the ladies won 60-52 earlier tonight. Right now, the guys are up 75-65 as we got 5 minutes and 6 ticks to go here in the second half of regulation. A couple more defensive stops, and they might be able to put this one away, as the Argos will be on defense. Full court pressure has had its effect. Has certainly had the effect that they're looking for there, as they'll just allow Latrell to go ahead and bring this across the half-court line. He'll kick it over to Betcher. Danny will hold the ball at 35 feet, sits it in the hands of Samuelson. Turning around, looking back to the right-hand side. Latrell drives in, wants to kick it over. Instead, he'll come back to Betcher. He'll pull out into the hands of Samuelson. Needs a little help there. Betcher wide open. A little give and go from Samuelson to Betcher. That was a pretty pass there. Betcher with his 3rd field goal of the game, give him 7 in all, as that was a good 2-man game between him and Samuelson. Want to use up a little bit of clock, so they'll hold it out here for a moment. Sergio, as he'll take it over the right-hand side, looking for the screen, drives the lane, pulls up from 4. That one comes up short. A lot of contact. He needs to get off the force before somebody lands on him. Good way to get hurt down there. Is bringing the ball up will be Latrell Franklin. 75-67, stepping back for the big 3. That one's off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down. Woodbridge in the right spot there. Deontay with a good rebound. 75-67, Argos lead. 4 minutes to go. Second half action on the Belmont Bank scoreboard. As Deshaun trying to dribble his defender asleep. He'll kick it over to McGregor. Matt wants to work to the right-hand side. He will to Deshaun. Quick pass underneath. Woodbridge turns around. Spin move against Samuelson. Goes up strong with the left hand. That one's no good. Jared Samuelson just clears that one away. Starting to look a little tired himself out there. Latrell will bring the ball down right-hand side. Hands it off to Cannonen. Quickly goes to the left. This time Joel Towers pulls a deep 3. That one's no good. Ball stolen away from Samuelson. Nice job by Woodbridge. as wants him to take a little bit of time. Deshaun Rice use up a little bit of the clock there. They can take this all the way down to the 3-minute mark, as we're at 3:18 right now with 18 to go on the shot clock. Setting it back up in the hands of Schultz. Or excuse me, McGregor. McGregor brings over the right-hand side. Sean drives in, kicks out. Sergio head fake, drives baseline. Continues to drive baseline, goes up strong. A lot of hands down there on the defensive side, not able to get through it. 3 minutes to go. Latrell with the right hand. And the hoop and the harm. Trail was kind of clearing a little spot out there. Basket's going to count. Foul is going to be number 4 on McGregor. As a couple substitutions coming back in. Schultz on the floor. Jared coming back in. As Clark back on the floor as well. Free throw opportunity coming up, 73.5% on the season. He is 75% on the night, 3 out of 4. Cuts it down to a 5-point lead as they're starting to dig their way back into this one. As Deshaun is looking at the official, called the timeout just in time. As almost had the turnover there, it'll be a 30-second. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more on KNX 102.7 FM.
For 122 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports after 3 generations of Kaufmans have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you local high school broadcasts of football, boys and girls basketball, and girls volleyball. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
And welcome back, basketball fans. A very close turnover there. Got the timeout. Kind of a late whistle, but the official already acknowledged it. And that's why it wasn't the turnover there. Coach Drakeson really didn't like that, but it is what it is. Right now it's Argo ball. They're up by 5 at the 2:38 mark. Trayvon hands the ball off into the hands of Rice. Deshaun steps back. Crossover dribble. Pulls back from 18. Count it. It's good. Deshaun Rice with the hoop. Big shot there. Pushing it back out to a 7-point lead. Cannon will kick the ball over. Joel, he'll pull up from 15. That one rattles in. Joel Towers with his second field goal. Give him 5 in the game. 77-72. 3 timeouts left for the Argos, 2 for the Bears. It's 2 minutes to go here in this contest. Regulation anyways. McGregor with the crossover dribble, kicks back in the hands of Rice. Deshaun steps back, works over the hands of McGregor. Matthew Brooks, McGregor drives in, right hand, hands it off to Schultz. He pulls up, back into the hands of McGregor, into the hands of Trayvon. Continuing to work the ball around, use up clock. Trayvon goes baseline into the hands of Clark. Goes up strong with a counted, it's good. As the shot clock expires, Clark with the basket. Give him the timeout. It's going to be a 30. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on KNX 102.7 FM.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. At Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all. From a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
Oh boy, I hope you didn't go anywhere tonight. We've got a barn burner going on here. Looking for the Hogger Pot, as we said earlier. As the ladies won earlier. Well, apparently they extended this out to a 60. Everybody's sitting back down. As the ladies won this one earlier, 60-52. Right now, the guys are holding on to a 7-point lead. Minute 42 to go here in regulation. Adding up Sergio, if unofficial, I have him at 33 points right now. He's got 1, 2, 3 3-pointers. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 9 from the charity stripe. A whole bunch of field goals. Sergio having a career night tonight, no doubt about it. Right now, the ball's in the hands of Rocky. And coach called a timeout. That way they can't advance the ball. Minute 42 to go here. As Rocky will bring in the ball in with a full court to go. They'll kick it off into the hands of Latrell Franklin. Soft defense there, full court, but just soft. As Latrell will bring the ball down on the right-hand side. Wants to drive right, he will. No, kicks it back up as they'll send it over to the hands of Cannonen. Cannonen kicks it back to Latrell. This time he drives baseline. Tight defense by Rice. A little crossover dribble, loses the handle on it momentarily. 10 to go on the shot clock as he goes down to the baseline. Ball touches the baseline. It's going to be Argo ball. Coach Dreikigen as Sergio comes back on the floor. Switching around offense, defense. 80 ticks to go. Clark back in. As Dreikigen asking for the full court pressure. Guy's a little stymied now. Not sure what to do. As Sergio will go and bring the ball in out of bounds. Minute 20 to go. 79-72. Argos by 7. They'll work the ball over the hands of Berkeley. Sergio bringing up across the half-court line. Wants to use up a little clock. They'll get over the hands of McGregor. 23 to go on the shot clock. McGregor loses the handle for a moment. And we're going to have the foul. It's going to go against Joel Towers. That'll be foul number 3 on Towers, which means we'll make the walk to the free throw line. It is a double bonus. Once again, offense, defense. Matthew Brooks McGregor. 0 for 1 on the night from the charity stripe. He's a 70% foul shooter. Chance to push this one out. Right now it's a 7-point lead as the first free throw is up. It is no good. Trayvon will come in for Clark. Rice will go down on the baseline, go down on the rebounding block. Second opportunity for McGregor. He's 0 for 2 on the night. As Deshae Williams set to come in. If this goes in, it does. And with that, Williams will come on the floor. He'll replace Sergio. So once again, they're doing the offense-defense. Sergio just 2 fouls, but they're trying to save that energy for the offensive side. It's going to be Latrell with the ball on the right-hand side. Trailing by 8, 80-72, 63 ticks to go in regulation. On the Bevel to Bank scoreboard, Latrell goes right to the rack. Boy, I tell you what, he had a leg kick out there that just took Trayvon out. But it's going to be free throw time for Latrell Franklin. He is 3 out of 4 as foul is going to be against Deshaun Rice. That'll be foul number 2 on him. And once again, Sergio and Clark set to come back in. Big smiles on their face. They're enjoying this one. First free throw is good. 4 out of 5, 80% from the charity stripe. 7-point game, 58.9 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left on both sides of the court. 18 fouls by the Argos. Second free throw opportunity coming up for Latrell. It is good as well. With that, Dragusin wants to call a timeout. So let's do it along with him. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back after the 60-second break on KNX 102.7 FM.
If you're looking to improve your performance on and off the field, then you need to call Results. Results is the area's premier sports training program, offering the latest technology and proven training approaches to help you reach maximum performance. Results focuses on enhancing the fundamental building blocks of athletic performance while reducing the risk of injury, keeping you in the game. Sports can be unpredictable, but your results don't have to be. Call Results today at 731-8963 and take your game to the next level.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
What a beautiful night on a Saturday night. The crowd is singing along with the music. They're having a good time. The kids are dancing in the aisles. We got a good one going on, 80-74. It's a 2-possession game right now. The Argos would like to make it a 3-possession as full court pressure is what they're going to have to deal with. Full court to go. Right now they want to use up as much clock as possible and get some points on the board. 80-74, the Argos are up. Deshaun Rice kick it over to Sergio Berkeley. Berkeley kicks over down into the hands of Schultz. Schultz double teamed on the sideline. And so he is forced to call the timeout. That will leave him with 1 timeout. And so it's just going to be, it'll be a full timeout. We'll be back after this 60-second break on KNX 102.7 FM.
See the full line of Yamaha Viking utility side-by-sides at Pure Bliss Cycle Sales. Yamaha Vikings feature true 3- or 6-person cabins, class-leading comfort, huge cargo capacity, proven off-road capability, and real-world tough reliability. Plus, exclusive features like Ultramatic automatic transmission and on-command 4-wheel drive. Visit Pure Bliss Cycle Sales today. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of this sporting event. They would like to remind you that they too have a team. Like the 2 teams on the field, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Team is ready to take care of all your insurance needs. Glenn Lambert reminds us that Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been in business for a long time.
For over 100 years, Cascade Farmers Mutual has been offering low-cost protection for your home and property. Give our agents a call and find out why you should have it. Call 1-800-310-3923. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, insuring Montanans since 1913.
Thank you, Glenn Lambert, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance. Appreciate all of your support here. Argos with the ball on the side out of bounds. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, or to get it across the half-court line. 24 to go on the shot clock. They will go into scramble mode, and Deshaun will have to quickly bring it up. But we're going to have the whistle and the foul, which I'm not sure if he intended to do that. Latrell Franklin, that'll be foul number 2 on him, as Deshaun will come all the way down for the free throw line. Deshaun is 2 out of 4 tonight. He's a 65% foul shooter, so maybe they said if he gets the ball, foul him. He's had a tough night tonight with just 50% from the charity stripe. First free throw is up. It is good. Substitutions, Trayvon coming back in, as well as Joel Towers. They're continuing to do the offense, defense. 51.9 to go on the game clock, 30 to go on the shot clock. It's an 81-74 Argos lead on the Bell Butler Bank scoreboard. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes down. Austin Payne skies to get that. Latrell Franklin will bring the ball down on the left-hand side. You know they're going to want to shoot the 3. Deep pass underneath. Samuelson goes up strong with the right hand. Little push shot, no good. Sergio comes down with the rebound. He is immediately tied up there. And McGregor down with the right-hand layup. Doesn't get much easier than that on the fast break. And with that, there's a whistle. As the official tripping over Shea Williams. Not sure what this whistle is about. Okay, so they're resetting it, bringing it back down. So 30 seconds go on the shot clock, 33.5 on the game clock. 83-74 is the Argo lead. Been confused several times tonight with the officials. Not sure what's going on here. And once again, we got another whistle. Trying to figure out what we're doing here. So they're going to reset the shot clock to 30, the game clock to 33.5. And Rocky wants a timeout. Let's do it along with him. Let's just take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. No, it's going to be a full-minute timeout. We'll take a 60-second break. We'll be back with more on KNX 102.7 FM.
To celebrate Hump Day, the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant has created Whiskey Wednesdays. Our huge range of whiskeys are half price from 4 p.m. to closing. And if it's too early for a drink, the Celtic Cowboy is now serving breakfast from 6:30 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday brunch starting at 10:30. Enjoy your favorite whiskey and make Hump Day something to look forward to with Whiskey Wednesdays at the Celtic Cowboy in downtown Great Falls. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Hi, I am Bailey Escott with the University of Providence Rodeo Team. As I get closer to graduation, I realize that I need to take control over my life. Auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance have always been handled by my parents up to this point. It's a scary world. Who should I trust? Randy Bogdan, Farm Bureau Insurance and Investments, tells me what I need to know, not what I want to hear. Proper coverage is as important as the cost. It doesn't matter how cheap the premium is if you're not covered properly. Give Randy a call today. He is located 1 block west of Riverview School on Smelter Avenue. Or give him a call at 453-5255.
Well, this one will eventually finish. That I can promise you. When, I don't know. There's only one timeout left for the Argos. It's an 83-74 lead. Both teams going back and forth, playing offense, defense, wanting to use up as much clock as what the Argos want to do. As taking that one right down to the rack, Latrell, as he is able to get the basket. And so the Argos want to get the ball in. They do to Deshaun. There's a quick foul. Shot clock is now turned off as Deshaun will make the long walk down. And once again, offense, defense. As as Deshaun will come all the way down for a couple of free throws. Dregerson going to take advantage of the opportunity to visit with his guys. Foul was foul number 4 on Joel Towers. Deshaun's been at the free throw line a couple times here as of late. As 1, 2, 3 out of 6 is his score on the night for the free throw line. First free throw is up, it is good. Sergio coming in for Trayvon. Second free throw opportunity for Deshae Williams. And McGregor comes out. Still trying to figure out who we want to bring over to the bench. We got it figured out now. Williams will come on over. As fortunately, Trayvon did not leave the floor. If he had, he would have had to stay out. Second free throw, that one's off the back iron, no good. 1 out of 2 on each trip tonight. As quickly coming down, Latrell wants to kick this one over to left-hand side. Tower, that shot comes up short, ball's tipped out. Another three-point shot, this one's no good. Samuelson with the rebound. As 84-76 is the lead, Samuelson's gonna go to the line. Foul, Trayvon Bashir will pick up foul number 2. So we'll see if it's on the rebound. If it is, it'll be a 1-and-1. That is the case. Jared Samuelson, only 1 miss from the charity stripe tonight. He's had a good night. He's got 18 points in all. And chance to add a couple more here. As the first free throw is no good. Rebound comes down. Stolen and then tipped out. And now we got another whistle and a foul. 8-point differential. 84-76, 8.1 to go. They're going to put Deshaun on the line. Foul's going to go against Latrell. That'll be foul number 3 on him. As Deshaun Rice will come down. 1 out of 2 is what he's been hitting. Even 1 point would be good here. As that would make it a solid 3-possession game. First free throw is good. A second one would be great. That'll make it a 4-possession game. Maybe even put this one away with the double digits. 8.1 to go. Shot clock is turned off. As free throw is up, it is good. Basically, coach is saying just pressure him, but don't foul him. Latrell's going to bring the ball down quickly. Trying to draw the contact, pulls up from 3. That one is good. As they need to just get this one inbounds, they do. And it's going to be a final. The Argos are going to win this one, 86-79. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the coach and analysis right after this as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. It's not too early to start thinking about spring semester. At Great Falls College MSU, you have the opportunity to start your degree here and then transfer to one of the 4-year institutions across the state. You can also pursue your future in accounting, computer technology, 15 healthcare programs, welding and fabrication, and industrial technology. It's never too early to start thinking about spring semester. To find out where it all begins, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 406-268-3700.
It's a tradition that dates way, way back. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
And welcome back, basketball fans. It is a final 86-79. University of Providence pull out the victory. Not a very pretty win tonight, but it's a win.
No, it wasn't a very pretty one. First half, I thought we did some good things, but we made a lot of mental mistakes. I thought the second half, we finally figured out what we were trying to do. We did a good job of taking away from the 3, which we were trying to do with them, but turnovers is what's killing us right now.
Absolutely. Turnovers is the key there, but defensive stands is what you did that really made the difference tonight.
Yes, we locked down on the defensive end. Told these guys we're going to have to be able to, hold teams under 40%. I don't know if we did that or not, close, but yeah, I told them we're going to have to hold teams under 40%, and we tried to do that. We got the stops that we needed. The guys really wanted it tonight, and it showed.
Now talk about Sergio Berkeley, 33 points tonight, hit from outside, inside. There was a time that they just couldn't stop him.
Yeah, Sergio, he can be he can really score it at times, and I know that, he knows that, I think our team knows that. Sometimes what happens with him though is he gets too excited and he starts going in and throwing some stuff up instead of taking his time and doing what he did tonight. And so, I mean, games like that, and you know, his dad is in the stands, so I knew he was going to have a pretty good game tonight.
And Clark did a nice job down on the boards, cleaning up the messes underneath.
Yeah, Steven's been doing that all year long, and, you know, Deontay, we got to get him out of foul trouble. If we can get him out of foul trouble, we have two good bigs that'll be doing that. But, yeah, right now, our bigs are playing well. Steven's playing really well, and if he can keep that up, I think it'll be tough for teams to handle us inside at least.
Absolutely. Well, W's a W. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Carroll College is coming to town. What do you expect to see from them?
Well, I mean, you're going to see the same thing out of Carroll. They're going to take care of the basketball. They're not going to beat themselves. They're going to try to get the ball into Eamhoff, try to get the ball in the car, and play off of those two guys. And so if we can adjust and make sure we take care of those guys, I mean, we should be able to give them a pretty good game.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach. Good luck. A W's a W. Doesn't have to be pretty.
I know. I'll take it.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow night. Coach Anthony Owens here with the victory tonight, starting out the conference 1-0. Absolutely what he wanted to do. Let's take a look at some of this scoring here. 33 points for Sergio. What a great night for him. Boy, I'll tell you, he was lighting it up from all over the place. 15 points for Stephen Daho Clark, 14 points for Deshaun Rice. You had 11 points for Matthew Brooks McGregor. Foul trouble was something they got into as Matthew Brooks McGregor, Stephen Daho Clark, and Deontay Woodbridge, all of them dealing with multiple fouls. Deontay did have 4 points, 3 points for Deshae Williams, 3 points for Jared Schultz, and 1 for Jack Taylor. So it's a Auger Pot tonight, 2 victories, 2 games. We absolutely love to see that. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Carroll College is coming to town. Tip-off is 5:30 for the ladies and approximately 7:30 for the guys. If you're out and about, we'd love to see you. So come on down. It's a victory tonight, 86-79 for the guys and 60-52 for the ladies. Thank you to Bailey back at the station doing a nice job. Bailey Escott as well as Jim and Sarah here at the live stream. This has been a sports presentation of KNX 102.7 FM. Good job, Bailey.
You have been listening to the best in